Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Egypt with Assassin's Creed Origins for live stream number 2 of the Curse of the Pharaohs DLC. Now, if you missed yesterday's stream, we managed to stream on a Sunday. We streamed for 5 hours yesterday. It was a decent long stream, and we managed to get a good start into the DLC. If you haven't played Curse of the Pharaohs, you've got to pay attention. There's a lot going on. If you're one of those that explores before doing the main story, don't. This DLC doesn't work that way, it seems. If you open too much stuff up, you will get confused, it won't work, and it will become a nightmare to try and do. So just a little word of warning, something we tend to clear as we go, and yesterday we didn't because of the way the story was working. Got to do side quests as well. Side quests actually advance the main story, which is unusual. But 5 hours in, and I feel like there's still a long way to go. And we generally know second DLCs of Assassin's Creed are generally longer than the first. First was about 8 hours. This one, I'm estimating 20 hours, maybe more, to do it 100%. We shall see what happens. But good morning, hope everyone is well. We're a little bit late starting this morning, not by much, but a little bit, because I was watching the Olympic diving, as Great Britain has just won a gold, and I had to stop and watch it. But yeah, thank you all the new subscribers, the new viewers, people have stopped and watched some of our other content. Thank you very much appreciated. Right, now the bit where I struggle to talk at the same time. Yeah, apologies for no talking, but I do struggle to talk and type for some reason. It's something I've always struggled with. I don't know why. Nearly done. Perfect. And then I'll do what I said I'd do yesterday. So I've got a couple of Discord channels that people keep moaning at me for not using and utilising, so I'm just going to quickly do those. That one, and then one to do, and then we can crack on. But yeah, I think Great Britain have just won the gold in the diving, Tom Daly. That's why we were slightly later than normal this morning, mainly because I couldn't not watch it. Good morning, Keller, how are you? Thanks for the like. Right, we are back in Curse of the Pharaohs. Oh, right. Yesterday we did quite a bit. We defeated Nefertiti's tomb. We returned the relic, defeated Nefertiti. Today we're going to keep the side story going as the side story advances the main story. So we're going to do both together and go from there. I'm not entirely sure what we'll be doing first, to be fair, off the bat. We're playing Witcher while drinking Pepsi. I know you're 2 hours ahead, but Pepsi this early? I'm drinking a nice cup of tea, nice and healthy. If only. But yeah, so we shall see how far we can get today. I want a new armor set. I want an armor set that I love the armor set that we currently have. I really like it, the look of it. But I want one that is Curse of the Pharaohs based, ideally. But we shall see. You're messy on your Pepsi can. Wow.
Another god walking. Is this the orb's doing?
Okay, so once it lets me, we ended yesterday. We had just finished clearing a mission, and we now need to head across here. We're looking for Tychon, who we think has been desecrating the tomb of Amun, and we need to find the golden statue stolen by the official Tychon. That's the plan. It is across the water, so my thinking is, since we're here, we should probably check out this question mark and then work our way across. We have already done bits and pieces here. That's kind of my thinking. Ignoring this guy. This guy, the Faithless One, they are extremely hard bosses that are meant to roam looking for you. So we haven't met one yet. We'll see what happens when we do. But yeah, I think we'll clear a little bit as we go. We're trying to not clear too much if we can help it, just in case we need to come back during missions. Messi probably promotes Pepsi's. Yeah, he probably does. He's probably got sponsorship, to be fair. It's normally the case. We've only done one of the afterlife places at the minute, so we'll see if we'll be hitting a second one today. I think this is a base. If it is, we will leave it for the time being, as bases tend to be mission related. That is. So we'll leave the garrison alone for the minute. They at least have marked it up. They tend to be mission related garrisons. Okay, I think we can borrow the boat. We need the boat anyway. We're getting across the main bit of water. There's another question mark in the water, so we'll have a look at that while here. The map is massive. Plus, for this DLC, you've got a really big map. And on top of that, you've got underworld maps, or afterlife maps, whichever way you want to look at it, on top of the main map, which just gives so much detail and depth to the DLC. There is so much to look at and so much to do. And I know people complain sometimes that there's too much to do. I don't. That's definitely one thing we will never complain about. It's a ship graveyard. We're looking for 2 treasures. Okay, we'll clear this over here. It's a ship graveyard. Look at this. Just the amount of sunken shipwrecks from battles gone by, or just accidents that have happened at sea. Carbon crystals are now useless to us. They don't really help us or do anything for us. All we need really are Curse of the Star, Shards of the Star, sorry, which is the DLC items. But that is location finished at least. Good morning, gaming. How are you? Thank you for the like. PSG. Where's my boat? I did have a boat. My boat's kind of drifted. This guy's offering to help, so we'll borrow his boat.
Forgive me.
PSG is ready to more than triple Theo Hernandez's pay as Milan's asking price. Wow. Do they actually need any more players? That's the question. Right, I've just borrowed the boat for a minute. We're just going to get across the water to where we need to go. Tycon is meant to be here. Which is where he inspects the wharf during the day. We need to get his ledger. There is also treasure to acquire here, so we'll have a look at that.
This place is heavily guarded.
Okay, what do we need? I think it is just one treasure to be fair, yeah. Which is just there. If we can sneak in and get it, we will. We only kill when we need to. The true assassin way. Obviously if we get seen and I mess up, then different story. We'll try not to kill unless we have to. There we go. All done. Location complete. Only one person we had to kill. Still trying to mastery changes ready for tomorrow's update. You know, there's no guarantee that one-handed swords is coming tomorrow. Gaming. A lot of people thought tomorrow was the Siege of Paris DLC. Lots of people going, oh, there's a big update tomorrow. It's like, yeah, but it's not Siege of Paris. Siege of Paris is a week later. But yeah, one-handed swords may come tomorrow, but it might be next week. The enemy scaling is definitely coming tomorrow. That's already been confirmed. Yeah, it may come tomorrow. They have said it will come with the next DLC though. So people are getting confused between tomorrow's update for enemies for level scaling and the DLC the week later. There's a lot of confusion between the two dates. So some people are saying it's tomorrow, even for the Siege of Paris DLC, and we know it's not. Right, Tycon is here. The problem is, this is a barracks. We've cleared this previously. I kind of want to go and deal with the Pharaoh's shadow. This is going to involve a big old fight, I think.
Who sent you? That bastard is.
I've got no interest in fighting you guys. I'm trying to help you take on this guy. I wasn't looking to take on Tycon, not openly. My plan was to help these guys deal with this guy. Although he's now been crushed. Why are you guys attacking me? I'm trying to help you with the big bad guy that's killing you all. And instead you want to deal with me. Okay. If you don't want to listen, I'll take you guys out and deal with the Pharaoh that's risen from the duet as well, shall we? We'll do both together. No. Oh, we'll just manage to dodge that one. So we've got to watch out for them attacking us with arrows while we try and help them. Of course, again, it's my fault for trying to get an extra hit in. Got to watch out for trying to get that extra hit in. Out of normal arrows now, out of the fast arrows. don't you deal with the big baddie that's in your camp rather than me? I think they wouldn't worry too much about me. They'd actually deal with this guy. Oh, he's returned back to the afterlife. I didn't know he'd do that. I just thought he'd carry on. We didn't kill him in time, then, by the sounds of it. I've never seen him disappear to the afterlife, so I wasn't expecting that. Right, there's this big bad guy here. Just want to deal with his guards. Oh. Didn't charge up or attack enough. Big shields, you've got to break the shield. The whole point here is to get the ledger. But because it's a garrison, obviously, there's going to be guards everywhere here. I was going to try and do this more sneakily, but we obviously had the big Pharaoh there. I didn't really have a choice. This guy's quick as well. Right, we've got the ledger of Tycom, which is what we was after. So we can now get out of here. Right, there is a slew of bodies around us, admittedly.
Not the artifacts they took from the Pharaohs' tombs.
This.
Tikhon hides his stolen treasures at the temple of Hatshepsut.
Right, so he's hiding treasures at the temple.
Die, you world! Where are you?
Hey!
I'm here.
Hey now!
We haven't done our normal way of sneaking, I must admit. It's been more full-on assault. But so far so good. So in here is where he keeps... I wanted to actually read what the ledger said, to be fair. Let's have a quick look. Ledger. Tychon's ledger. Column made of gold, inlaid with turquoise. Lapis lazuli. Carnelian shows Horus or maybe Khonsu. Statue of goddess Hathor and the god Ammon. Various. Serpent bracelet, gold. Golden statue of Ammon, stored in the temple of Hatshepsut. Pectoral large scale beetle riding on a sacred bark, flanked by the goddess Iset, and bust of Nefertiti, bad copy. So that's what his ledger told us. Yeah, no worries. No worries gaming at all. So, we're finding the statue of Amun-Ra, which should be in here. We have been in here previously. When we were clearing this before. There we go. I think this is the statue. Let's see.
Hail to thee, maker of all, creator of existence, chief of the gods. Hail to thee, Amun-Ra, lord of all the thrones in the world. All the signs lead to Akhenaten being buried with the great pharaohs.
So now we have to go to the tomb, which is over here. It's one of the ones we haven't been to. We've only been to one, Nefertiti. I know we've opened another one up, which was Tutankhamun, but we went there accidentally. We took a wrong turn. But we now have the dust, which we need to reach the tomb of Akhenaten. So what we're going to do is I'm going to fast travel to this viewpoint, and we're just going to clear this question mark, just because it bugs me that it's there, before we head to the tomb. If it's obviously a base of some sort, we'll leave because it's probably quest related, but if it's treasure, we'll clear. It's more than likely going to be animal layer, I would have said offhand. But we're looking like we're going to the second afterlife. We've been to one already, and my word, are they good. And it looks like we're going to be heading to the second. And obviously we clear the whole afterlife before we leave. We don't leave anything undone, because from what I can tell, there's no need to go back once you've cleared it. So I feel like we should do it whilst we're there. I thought we could actually jump off. I was just trying to work out whether jumping would be a bad idea, but a question mark's there. I'm not sure what this will be actually. It's a weird question mark. Vultures, maybe. Yeah, vulture layer. So easy one to clear, you've just got to kill the king vulture. King vulture? I don't know if you would class it as a king. To be fair. And I definitely didn't get my shot the way I wanted to. Vulture is now flying off, which now becomes a problem. Because I don't know if I can clear it. Because it is completely flown away. I'm hoping it comes back. Otherwise that could be a slight issue, couldn't it? Well, we know what it is. We just can't clear it right now. I'm not sure it's going to come back. If it doesn't come back, I'm assuming we're just going to come back another time, I would have said. So if that's the case, we may as well fast travel closer to where we need to go. It's my fault, I should have done better with the hit. I hadn't seen the Pharaohs disappear back to the afterlife either before, which was in the middle of a fight with one. And it disappeared. If you missed the stream yesterday, the afterlife is amazingly detailed with massive scorpions as well. And we actually died to a scorpion lair yesterday because they're so strong. I'm interested to see if this is going to be different to the last one. If they're a spitting image, then although it would be a slight disappointment, I kind of understand, because the level of detail was immense. There we go. I need to take the marker off over there. But we had to advance the side story to get this mission for the main story to come up. What is this way? There's a bit of loot here. I'm probably going the wrong way, admittedly, but I just wanted to see. This bit was open, so I wanted to see what was here. I leave my legs in the hands of my queen in trust and knowledge that she will pass them as someone who's come of age. I always read everything, so it's worth having a look. We know these tombs have been ransacked. At the 4th year of my rule, act on the only true God. Grant me the honour to unite Egypt once and for all. Within my hand I hold the power to change the world. So yeah, we know all of these have been ransacked. So there isn't probably going to be much. And that's why we have to go to the afterlife to return what's been taken. And by the looks of it, there's nothing else here. We can interact.
Empty. I need to scatter the dust from Amun's statue somewhere else. I need to find more clues to the Aten.
Afterlife it is. For our second one. Now, we did find out yesterday that the enemies guarding the afterlife aren't, whilst they are soldiers, they're also spirits of people in the afterlife.
Hey, we hear their cries. Is it you?
Which was interesting.
What's the problem here?
They're not too bad. They're not like the Odyssey. The Odyssey underworld keepers, soldiers. They were extremely difficult. These aren't too bad. Alright, and here we go. This is our way out. And we shall see what we shall
I
find.
promise to consecrate this tomb to Amun. I can start by defiling this vision of Akhenaten.
Okay, so this is completely different to the previous. We'll have a quick look at the map. Obviously, we haven't. This is completely different to the last one, which was what I was hoping. I was kind of
The
in two
ceremony
minds.
in the farmlands. Yehuti believed the statues contained Akhenaten's spirit. Maybe destroying them will release it.
There we go. Yeah, this is completely different to the previous. Whilst we're here, there is something we need to grab. It is just there. I was wondering if they'd just copy and paste the different underworlds, but not. It's not. They haven't. It is completely different. We need 4 of these as well to find a clue, which will then, once we decipher it, will give us a secret weapon. Amenhotep, you whose vision gave us our purpose, we saw the sun disk, one between two mountains, chamber amongst titans, and so did Amon's reflection rise. There we go. Aten is now discovered. So yeah, I'm impressed the map is different. That is impressive. As I wasn't sure if it would be, to be fair. There is another side quest as well here. We need to do while we're here. And obviously, a bit to clear. But we'll keep the main bit going first. Now, we need to examine the Guardian statue.
The rays of the Aten. They are pointing to the statues of the heretic Pharaoh.
We need to destroy the symbol. Okay, that didn't work. There we go, that did.
False idols need to be destroyed.
So we need to destroy 5 in total of those symbols. Now there's a question mark just across from us here. It's a crocodile layer, which we'll deal with now while we're here. It makes sense to do it while we're here. Crocodiles nearby. Chief crocodile is this one over here. Who's now coming after us. And he's down. So is that location complete? These ones aren't happy. I've just taken out their chief. But yeah, with the underworld, we can clear as we go. We we need to pick up the side quest as well. Arrows are full. What have we got here weapon-wise? Shards of the Star. Nice. And more Shards of the Star as well in the basket, which gives us an upgrade. Let's need to deal with this crocodile. Okay, we kind of need to decide where we're going to head next. I saw you sneaking up behind me. We've actually put it to sleep. There we go. Right, where should we head next? We need to follow our way around, really, so we might as well head to this bit. Then we'll head up, destroy the statue there, grab that, work our way across, may grab the side mission along there, and then down to there, and we'll finish over here, I think. Sounds like a decent enough plan. Annoyingly, there's no boats. So it does involve a swim. But yeah, I am mightily impressed that they have made each bit different. And there's no copy pasting. And this is the west gate. Some of these we may have to do twice, especially with that side quest, because we don't know what the side quest will entail. So these birds are actually people's faces on them, which is really cool. And they all talk to each other. Look, I think they're really cool. They're like pigeons with people's faces. Right, the stead is here. Change back to sword now. Snake. I knew there would be. Snake is down, luckily. Right, we can grab the seconds. Living Aten, you whose rays shatter our darkness, we will sing 1,000 songs in your name, compose 1,000 scrolls on your victories against the Hittites. Your wisdom is boundless. Perfect. So there's another one cleared. Next one, we're going to head to this question mark, but also clear this statue on the way. Oh, this question mark is actually the Wharf of Aten. This is a fort of sorts. So yeah, we've got to be a bit more careful here. Yeah, definitely got to be a bit more careful. Obviously, we could go on a full-on fight and kill everyone, but that one, that isn't the bike way, and two, it's not really an effective way of dealing with everyone, I don't think. Okay, we know we need to get to the middle. We can take this guy out quietly. That guy's looking across could be a little bit frustrating. Right, dealt with him. Let's deal with this captain, commander. There we go. We can destroy this over here. Second one done. Second of 5. Right, we now need to just kill the second captain. And there's 2 treasures to loot. And they're both in them buildings. Right. Could become a problem if not careful. I wouldn't let me assassinate. I was hoping to assassinate before he got to me. Not that it matters, we've done it. We are safe. Well, hoping more shards. No, it's gonna, I think it's going to be carbon crystal. One more treasure and then this bit's clear as well, we can move on. We don't kill unless we have to, as usual. So to have cleared it would be a bonus. As I say, we may have to come back for the side quests, you never know. But I don't mind having to come back just for the side quest. Let's have a look at upgrades while we're here. Our next port of call is that question mark there. We do need to grab the viewpoint. We'll probably come do these ones, these three, and then come back. What we can now do an upgrade, so everything else is upgraded once, bar stabilizer glove, the braces, and the tool pouch. Tool pouch I'm not worried about. So we'll take that. Next will be the braces, and then we'll probably do tool pouch for its last upgrade, and then we'll look at the last ones, everything else. We're nearly there with everything, to be fair. Nearly everything is upgraded fully. So we know where we're heading. The two guards here will be an issue if we're not careful. We have got a window to get out. There's a guard here. Right, we're heading across basically. We're out of the red zone now, so we don't have to really worry too much. Question mark, statue to destroy, and then go across from there. I think we're going to go up. I was trying to work out whether we can go round, but I think up's probably the best way. But yeah, so far, thoroughly impressed with the DLC. Right, this is just treasure. There are guards here. Not a massive amount, but there's a few to be aware of. Oh, there's a treasure down there. Crocodile's guarding it. The treasure's here. There's two treasures to gain. This is one of them. There's two guards here as well. So try and chain assassinate the camp. No, it missed. I was trying not to have a big fight with everyone, but we missed the chain assassination. We actually threw it. It just didn't kill the person we wanted to do. But we're all good, we're all safe. Treasure here. So there's still one more to gain here, which I think is the one we've highlighted over there. Obviously, guards are plenty here. If we can avoid getting into a big old fight, we will avoid it. Nicely done. Treasure here. And we've cleared this area. So from here, this was the middle area. While we're this low down, we may as well get the viewpoint while we're here, to be honest. It makes sense while we're here to do it. I believe we just need to head up. Good morning, Pharaohs. How are you? Am I on the... I'm just trying to make sure I'm on the right place of the viewpoint, to be fair. How are you on this morning then? Right, our viewpoint is actually across. We've kind of come up the wrong one, but we can just hop across by the looks of things. So we'll grab the viewpoint and then we'll head to the east, I think it is, and then we'll grab one of the statues we need to destroy, and we'll also do the question mark. I think we'll gain the side quest while we're there as well. There we go. Let's see what this brings. But yeah, this is the second underworld we're in now, and it is incredible. So it seems like every underworld has one side quest, a main mission to do as well. So that's the kind of way it seems at the minute. Right, we're heading back a little bit, but it's the way we came. We can jump off here though. Guards do attack you on sight, which I kind of got a bit carried away there and didn't deal with them quick enough. But yeah, guards do attack you on sight. And these big shields, obviously we've got to charge our big attack up to try and break the shield before we can attack. Obviously our bow at full stretch does also deal... We'll send him to sleep. I always forget that that bow sends the enemy to sleep. I completely forget that every time. Have you seen the Olympics this morning? I was slightly late starting the stream, mainly because I was watching the diving. Great Britain have finally won a gold medal in diving. We've always had the potential with Tom Daley for years, and we've always missed out normally to the Chinese. But they made an uncharacteristic mistake this morning, and we finally came away with the gold. I think we just won another gold in the mountain biking. I think that's just flashed up on my phone as well. I love the Olympics. I love all the different sports. I watch a lot of sport in general. I've always enjoyed a wide variety. I've played a wide variety of sports, and I've always enjoyed watching a wide variety. And my son's into the same thing. I've tried to get him into it as much as possible. And yeah, the Olympics are definitely the thing to watch if you like a variety. Right, there is a treasure ahead of us. Obviously another guard. Is he on his own? Yeah, we didn't take on one though. He's got a staff. That's the first we've seen of a staff as a weapon. And he was using it quite effectively to block. You're playing some Valhalla. Oh, okay, it's a game I've never played. What is it like? It's not something I've ever thought about, to be fair. Okay, so where this orb was is a treasure location. I didn't know that at the start. So there's two treasures somewhere. I think that counts, and then there's a question mark behind. So I think there's one in there and one down there for this location. I didn't realise this was a treasure location because it didn't show up whilst we had the orb there to do. Now the orb is done, it is now showing up. Okay, this guy saw what we did, unfortunately. We've dealt with him. And the treasure is here. You've got to be so quick when dealing with the guards, I've noticed in the DLC. They're very quick to spot you. So you have to be on your toes to deal with them, otherwise you can easily get taken out if you're not careful. We'll get this treasure. I won't do the other question mark above us yet. I want to get the side quest as well. And just see where that wants us to go. Just in case the location we haven't dealt with yet. I just want to be sure I know where we're heading. So side quest is down there. Didn't go well. What's the game like though? It's like I say, it's not something I've ever played, so I'm curious to what it's like. We had a brief look at trophies yesterday because I was curious if there's anything we could do as we go, and one of them was set a mummy on fire. Now I've got no clue. I haven't seen a mummy yet. I don't think I have. Okay, what does this guy need? Let's see what he needs.
Sent you to me. What's happened to you, Neb?
I grieve for the true gods. This is my crime. Are you the Lord of Thebes?
I will return you home.
We're gonna get him home.
It lies southwest of the bridge, but my heart is dark with the lioness fled.
Okay, we need to carry him. His home is south of the Chambers of Reflection. Now. Okay, so he's down here. Annoyingly, we're going to have to come back to clear that question mark. But there's not much I can do about that. I wanted to get the side quest picked up and sorted as quickly as we could rather than leaving it. Dealt with. There is a guy behind us that is aware of us, so we've got to be a little bit careful of. And there's a second one. I love the bow. I was also having a think about what we could do, depending on how long it takes us to finish this and when the DLC for Valhalla hits, which I believe is next week. I was considering, we did get Assassin's Creed
Why were you imprisoned, Neb?
free
Titans
for the Odyssey season pass.
I speak of
I'll
things
consider whether it's something we can do, I don't know.
The
Or
blood
even I
of
might
Chinese.
even get
Some memory haunts
PlayStation Now and do God of War, I'm not
The
sure.
quick claws of the cat. The sun seals
So
my
Master of
eyes.
Valorian is a
It should not
Herculean
blaze
task.
so.
Oh, is it that difficult, is it?
You are nearly home.
Oh, wow. As you can see from the channel, we do quite a wide variety of content. Obviously, the live streams are mainly story driven, but we do quite a wide variety of things. So I'm always up for trying something new. I think D-Man yesterday was suggesting Manhunter to us. If you haven't seen or heard about Manhunter, I looked into it yesterday. And you are a shark, basically, and you have to control the shark and grow up and mutate, from what I could see. It's an interesting concept. Looks like a fun concept, to be fair. There we go. We've got him home. No, it is not. It's not carrying us home yet. I thought we were actually home. I think we're like just off the point we need to get to. There we go. I was so close to it. I put it down a little bit early. Alright, let's speak to him.
What is eluding you, Neb?
Who do you honor? Your family? Your gods?
I still honor the gods.
Then you are blessed. Each moment they fade a little further into shadow, Only in the inky hours do they come. Tenebrous, hidden, but they whisper.
I meant to say earlier, thank you to those that watched the Mass Effect
What do they say?
videos. Obviously, we tried a live stream and we had some issues with the game. It kept crashing. It's actually been quite stable when I've been recording the episodes, to be honest. I need to do something with the sound. The sound doesn't sound quite right when I'm voicing over. I've got to look at that. We've got to find the gods. Wow, okay. So we've got to find the gods from his dreams. Complete the hawk, the cat, the ibis. Wow, he just gives us a load of quests. Find Horus, find Bastet, find Thoth. The nearest one is there. We've also got the main quest to do here. So that's over there. Where's the ibis? It's always worth seeing what's nearby. So that's miles away, so that's fine. What we'll do, we'll head... Let's have a look where the hawk is. The hawk is down the bottom there. Okay, so from here we're going to head to this question mark. Then we'll head back here, clear this. I think our main quest is those two there. Okay, that's fine. I've got to try and remember where they are because obviously I want to have one of the side missions up as well. The ibis was over there. Keep pressing one button and coming out. Just trying to do them in an order that makes sense. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll head north, we'll clear this question mark, come back down, probably clear these two, maybe hop across, and head this way, clear this one, this question mark, and the cat, and then both southern points should have the same kind of things on them. From the 1st to 4th of August, there'll be India versus England Test Series. I do watch cricket. Blah 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 blah. I won't get my words out. I do watch cricket when I can. I've been watching a bit of the 100, which is quite an interesting concept that they've done. Test cricket, I try and watch. I've been to a few Test cricket matches, to be fair, back in the day. Is there anything in here? No, I just wonder. But yeah, I do try and watch it, catch it when I can, even if it's just the highlights. But yeah, I kind of keep an eye on quite a wide variety of sports. And cricket's up there. It's a different game now, though. You know, back when I used to play and watch years and years ago, cricket was, I don't know, England were they were a decent side. They weren't really good. They were decent, and we've kind of lost their way, I think, a little bit recently.
My husband, he refused to honor the true God. Does that make you sad?
But yeah, I do keep an eye on it. Who do you think will win that test match then, England or India? I know India are obviously very good at cricket. But who do you reckon will win? I don't know what the Indian team's like nowadays, to be fair. Right, this is Circuit's garden. We need to kill the animal, which is scorpions. These were the things that on the previous Underworld caused us a few issues, as they pack a bite. As you see, there again, we're already nearly down. We can climb, which is ideal, because I can now just pepper. Oh, they're spraying poison at us. I didn't think about that, but they do spray poison. So actually, me going up high doesn't help, because now there's a massive poison cloud around me, and I'm in trouble. I thought if we went high, we would escape. Not the case. I'm down. The Scorpion layers are my nemesis at this point. We died to the one in Nefertiti's underworld, and we've died to one in Amun's underworld as well now. I hadn't seen them spray poison before. That's definitely a new one. I kind of was a bit blasé about going in there. I should have been more on it, to be fair.
Another god walking. Is this the orb's doing? The false idols need to be destroyed.
Right, we set that one on fire. So these arrows do set on fire as well, so that's why I'm using them. There we go, another one down. We are getting shards of the staff for this as well, which is what we need. So rather than running away like I did last time, I learned my lesson. I must admit, I massively learned my lesson. I don't think there's anything else to grab while we're here. So that's that one cleared. So now we'll head back across the bridge. You think England will win? They're strong in their home series. They are, but they are prone to a batting collapse. It's something that's plagued England for many years, and they are prone to a batting collapse. Good morning. Good morning, Games. How are you? So I'm trying to work out. The stealth games. I couldn't quite see what it said. Good morning, the stealth games. How are you? I love Valhalla. We're looking forward to the DLC coming out. Yeah, DLC's due out next week, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be, if they do it correctly, I think it's going to be an amazing DLC. But good morning. Thank you for the like, whoever that was. Much appreciated. Yeah, we're basically, while we've been waiting for the Siege of Paris DLC to come out, we've been doing other Assassin's Creed. So we platinumed Odyssey, we're platinumed Origins, and now we're just completing the DLCs. And then once Siege of Paris is out, we'll be jumping on that to see that I do 100% completion. My only concern with Siege of Paris is because historically it really happened. I want it to be I want it to be quite historically correct, if that makes sense. My worry is it won't be, because obviously a lot of the second DLCs in this series of games have been very fantasy based, and the Siege of Paris I don't think can be. But Ubisoft are fantastic at doing a historically correct game, so I think it's in good hands. There's always that slight bit of doubt, but yeah, I think the wait's been worth it. Island was a brilliant DLC. What did you think to the Island DLC? I thought it was a very good DLC, and the quest line itself kept the story flowing really nicely. Okay, we need to head over there. But yeah, thoroughly looking forward to it. I think enemy level scaling comes out tomorrow in tomorrow's update, and the following week is the DLC. From what I've been hearing, that's the way it should work. We don't know if one-handed swords are out tomorrow or the following week. That's the only thing we're unsure of at this point. You finished yesterday, the Wrath of the Druids. Nice. The Wrath of the Druids I thought was a really good story. And it introduced a wider world. That's the thing. Right, Stella's inside. I assume I've got to find a way in, would be my assumption. Yeah, Stella's there, and we need to find a way in. Window, that will do me. Hidden behind the banner. There we go. A new horizon. Akaton, he of the divine knowledge, cries out to his great wife Nefertiti. We must be voiceless no longer. We will tear down the old worlds, build a new city to the sole god. Well, congratulations on completing it. What did you think to Valhalla? Did you enjoy it? What's your criticisms of it? Everyone has criticisms of some shape, don't they? That's the thing. There's always something someone doesn't like. You want the one-handed swords to come. See, it doesn't bother me if they come tomorrow or with the Siege of Paris because we've finished it. Other than the mastery challenges we need to go back and finish off. Because we've finished it, they don't bother me. I've not really wanted them, to be honest. I was happy using a Warhammer most of the way. We started off a true Viking style with an axe, and then we found a Warhammer and we used the Warhammer. We haven't really used the Isu weapons, to be fair, either. We didn't bother too much with Thor's hammer and stuff. We've got it. We were 100% of the game. So we've got the Isu weapons and everything, but we didn't really use them. Mainly because I prefer the old style of weapons more than anything else. That's so funny. So I've just got a message off the team that I write articles for. Bear with me a second. I'm assuming he's going to have more work for me by the sounds of it.
I should be cautious around.
Well, we need to kill the captain, loot the treasure. It's a nice, easy way to deal with this. Captain's here. Treasure gained. Area clear. Always a bonus. Okay.
The bloodless titan. Forgive me so.
What is your view about England's loss in the Euro Cup final? The European Cup, we never played the way we could have done. I think we went too defensive. I think we did well. The problem with England's football team is the expectations are always really high, and I think that affects the players. We always expect a lot, and as soon as we started getting further in the competition, the expectation changed. Whereas if we went into it and there was not really much expectation, and you do see the players affected by it. I think mentally our players may not be as strong as other countries, and I think that's an issue. I think that's something that needs to be addressed within the England camp, personally. But it is what it is. We did well to get to a final. It was unexpected, so we can all be proud of that. And it happens. Penalties are always the worst thing for an England fan. They are a nemesis. That's the thing. What is your favourite Assassin's Creed game? My favourite Assassin's Creed game is Assassin's Creed number 1. It's always been my favourite, mainly because when it first come out, the graphics were head and shoulders above everything else. I remember playing it for the first time and riding out of Jerusalem and riding out of, I can't remember the city actually, riding out of the city for the first time, and you see Jerusalem in the distance, and it was amazing. For me, my favourite Assassin's Creed was the first one, and not even because of how I love the RPG side. I love a good story. I really get into it, but it was just that wow factor for me. And to be fair, every Assassin's Creed I've played, there's always that wow factor when it comes to graphics and things like that. I think the Ubisoft are fantastic at creating an all-inclusive world that you really sink your teeth into. But yeah, Assassin's Creed number 1. What about you? What's your favourite? Yeah, I know some of the players got stick. Jack Grealish got stick for not taking a penalty, although it's shown that he actually asked to take one, and Gareth Southgate said no. I think they penalties are always a nightmare for England. I don't know what it is, but English are unable to do penalties very well. I don't know what it is that stops us, but there is something we cannot do. And I don't know why. I think they probably could have been more aggressive. I think they could have been more aggressive during the game, to be fair. They sat back. Our goalkeeper must have touched the ball more times than any other player. And that's never a good thing. You agree? Okay, cool. Yours is Valhalla. Valhalla is up there, I must admit. Like I say, a good story is what I really enjoy.
The cat drowns. The ship sank carrying statues of the old gods.
Ah, I thought we had to go and kill a cat. A Black Panther, I would have said. But it's drowned. So we don't have to kill it, we just have to kill the crocodile so we can actually go and get it. I actually thought we were going to be heading in to kill a cat for a minute. Come on then, crocodiles. I'm here. Should really switch to an axe. I like the fact that even though we're max level within this, we still take damage. It's not become overly too easy. I like that. Right, it looks like we're diving down. Your favourite Assassin's Creed gaming is Origins. I could have guessed that, to be fair. You've got this, you love Bayek and his story. I still think in some ways they should do a sequel to Origins. I've never really understood the big craze behind Bayek until now, and I really do get it. I think they should do a sequel, but I don't think it should be with Bayek. Ah, okay. One quest done. Yeah, I don't think the sequel should be with Bayek. I think it should be with Amunet. I think that would follow on nicely. Yeah, I know you think Bayek's amazing. But yeah, I don't think a sequel would work, but I think you could do potentially an Amunet sequel. I think that would work well. Yeah, I subscribe to Joe Raptor. I do listen to some of the things he says. I have an issue with him though in one way, and it's I'm not criticising him, you know, he's incredibly successful, he knows his stuff. But my biggest issue with Jaw Raptor is he advertises and promotes glitches. And it's not the way I play. I'm not a fan of glitches, I'm not a fan of using glitches to gain an advantage. And I dislike the fact he advertises glitches and tells people to use them. It's a bugbear. I don't dislike him, but I dislike the fact he pushes glitches and tells people to use them. We can't clear this shrine because I believe this door won't open. I believe it's because we haven't done the main quest in the underworld, but at least we know where it is. That's the main thing. So from here we need to head to this, and then from there we've got two quests on the go, or three if you include the 2 parts of the side quest. There's a stella here we need to go and grab. But yeah, it's a personal bugbear. It's nothing against him in general. It's just I'm just not a fan of glitches and people using them. Okay, there's a stele somewhere over here, which we need to grab. But his knowledge of Assassin's Creed is amazing. Can't fault him for that at all. Right, there was a stele here. Where is it? He's there. I think it's below us, you know. There are enemy here as well. I should have noticed that before. 2 more gold medals to go. Nicely done, gaming. I'm assuming you're going to have them done today then, by the looks of it. Right, the stead is underwater by the looks of things. There we go. She weeps, the beautiful one weeps eternal, for she loved a heretic. Nefertiti, your husband is our enemy, his name reviled, his faith reviled. Ammon shall arise from the ashes. Right, we now got all 4 steles, so there's a myth to solve, which will give us a new weapon. I think that's what happens. It could be armor, to be fair. We actually don't know. We got a weapon last time. It wasn't a use to us, but we did get one. So we'll have a look. These were quite difficult to figure out last time. Do I like the stealth in Valhalla? My issue, my thinking on that is, for me, Vikings don't use stealth. Vikings are all in, scare the enemy as much as possible, charge in, relentless assault from warriors that aren't frightened, that believe the god will protect them no matter what happens. So stealth doesn't work with Vikings, and I think that is shown within the game, because at no point are you full on stealth. You can use stealth to solve situations, and you can do it to a degree, but I don't think stealth is part of the Viking repertoire. So because of that, I think it's okay, but it's not a massive point to do in the game, and because of that, it works. It works as well as it should. It obviously could be better, and obviously there are other games with better stealth mechanics. But because the Vikings weren't a stealth group, they went in full throttle. They were all in. I think they've replicated that really well in the fact that stealth isn't fantastic. If that makes any sense at all. Who are you asking that to, gaming? What's your favourite arc? You asking the stealth games? In the sinister reflection of the sun disk, one chamber sits between 2. Within its walls all knowledge cries out from a voiceless barricade. 1,000 scrolls in praise of wisdom and the living Aten's race, while behind the enemy weeps an heretic eternal. So we've got to find this treasure. That's to do with the reflection of the sun disk. The sun disk is all the way up here, so we need to have a look at that. I've got a feeling the treasure's going to be around here somewhere, based on what that was saying. Now, I think if we head to this question mark, we'll clear these 2, then we head to the right, clear these 3. That one we couldn't grab. I think that's our last fight location, probably. You're asking everyone, when will the next Assassin's Creed be set? Well, this is the big bone of contention at the minute, isn't it? So, they've announced that the next Assassin's Creed will be Assassin's Creed... Well, I don't know, they haven't announced as the next one. They've said they're working on it. I think this is where a lot of people got confused. Was everyone kind of took it as the next one would be this Assassin's Creed Infinity. And I think there was a lot of confusion brought from that. It isn't going to be we don't know Assassin's Creed Infinity will be the next game. But we do know that Assassin's Creed Infinity is coming at some point. But we don't know when. But yeah, a lot of people took it as that would be the next one. The original rumours were, I think it was India, because they were going to do the trading company. I think was the next one that was rumoured previously. But since Assassin's Creed Infinity was announced, or was talked about, people have kind of forgotten about the English trading company. So because of that, it's kind of gone away. So I think it's meant to be India next. Good morning, Darren. How are you? See, I can't see Japan being done as a Assassin's Creed game because of how well Ghost of Tsushima done. I can't remember what it's called. It's not the East India Company, is it? Hang on. It was, yeah, East India Trading Company. That is the one I was thinking of. Yeah. So that was originally the rumour for the next Assassin's Creed. But then Infinity was mentioned, and everyone has kind of forgotten that originally we were told that it would be India next. And as I say, although they have said about Infinity, no one knows when. It's probably a long way off, like a year or two down the line. And they have announced, because a lot of people are concerned that we wouldn't see yearly or 2 yearly Assassin's Creed games anymore. They have announced, I was reading this morning, that they will still do other Assassin's Creed games at the same time. It is not Assassin's Creed Infinity and that's it. They will still release DLCs, they will still release updates and new games. It is going to be included alongside everything else. Snake. I hate snakes. He survived, but I hate snakes. But yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot coming with Assassin's Creed. There's a lot to be excited about in the future. I don't know where we just found an underground area. I don't think there's anything. We got the treasure for here, which was part of this bit we needed to clear at least. Good, good. I'm glad you're good, Darren. How's the racing been? I've still not raced in ages. I've kind of, I don't know why, but I've just stopped. Part of me wasn't enjoying it, and the tracks haven't been ones I enjoy, so that's put me off a little bit. And I just haven't even looked at it in ages. And every time I think about putting it back on, I just think, I find out what the tracks are, and then it just makes me think, well, no, I don't like them tracks. So I've not looked at it in ages. I need to get back to it, really. Right, the Royal Palace is cleared. Where now? But yeah, Infinity, I think everyone's been very worried about that. And rightly so to some degree. But I think you've got to trust they know what they're doing. And I know the long-time fans, the ones that prefer the older games, obviously don't trust they know what they're doing, and that becomes an issue. We did gain a legendary shield. It's a new one. We haven't got this one before. It's a large yet lightweight phalanx shield, usually paired with a spear or scepter. This one was the property of a high-ranking general. Poison on block, adrenaline on parry, and range resistance. It's nowhere near as good as the one we're using. It's just a new one we gained. Right, next question mark to clear is this way. And then I think also one of the side quests bits are here as well. And I think one of the main quest bits are here. I think. Right, House of the Sacred Crocodile was actually what's here. We'll kill the animal. Where is it? There we go, Sacred Crocodile. We've got to kill a Sacred Crocodile, and the Ibis is also here. So where is the Ibis? Protected by the Sacred Crocodile by the looks of it. Okay, well the Sacred Crocodile is down here, and also the side quest we need to do as well is here. I've got the wrong bow one, which doesn't help me. I need to jump in the water and get out of the water very quickly. There we go, this is Sacred Crocodile. Ah, caught me. Sacred Crocodile is dealt with. The mighty axe blows. And the side quest also is this statue here.
Thoth, bed is set, fear not.
There was actually another way in.
To heal the child for his mother. That was not our truth.
Right, nothing else in here. So, what's next? We're making very good progress, to be fair. Question mark there will clear. Then we've got to head east. 3 question marks. I just need to check. Main quest, how many are left? Mainly because there's only 1, and that's there. So we'll head there last. We'll do these, grab this 3rd statue, head there, destroy the globe, and then it should be the boss of this area, of this afterlife. Then we need to solve the clues to the hidden treasure, and we also hopefully will gain access to this. It's kind of the thinking. But we'll start with clearing the last question mark up here. So we've actually nearly completed this underworld. There's 2 more, I believe, left to go. But I do like how you have to advance the side quests to make the main story flow, and I like that. So this is a Forbidden Ruins. And in here is 1 treasure. Now, it's how do you get in? I know, I think it's actually a straightforward dive down. I thought it would be through some tunnels, but it doesn't seem to be. There we go. Question mark cleared. To be fair, a lot of the question marks are fairly simple to clear. I wouldn't say any of them are really that difficult. Like the hardest thing of the afterlife in Egypt, in the Origins, seems to be the pharaohs that come out in the afterlife, and the actual stealth clue that you get for the weapon or the treasure, the hidden treasure that's here. They're the hardest. The clues are really, really interesting to find out, and you know, I think we do look at things in quite a logical way, and we did well with the last one in Nefertiti's afterlife. We got it. It took us a bit of a time, but we did get it.
That's not to draw attention here.
But yeah, they're definitely not simple. Okay, we'll head across where we killed the scorpions, and now we can head 2 question marks to go. King's House is this one. This is treasure. There will be a side quest here too. It should show up shortly, I would have said. But yeah, we're just about done here, I think. Right, can't go in that way. I did wonder if we could. We're basically looking for 2 treasures. I thought 1 was in. How do we get in there then? There's obviously a way in I've not seen. Doors are all bolted shut. Doesn't want to let us in. The last location of Royal Barracks. That's going to be interesting, isn't it? Maybe I was wrong. I thought 1 was in the house, but I don't think it is. It's out in the open over here. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was in the house. I think I was showing up the wrong area. No, that's not part of the location treasures. So that's interesting. Thanks for the like over that, was much appreciated. Right, we're looking for a window, a door, something that's open at least. Ah, this is a breakable door. Change back the sword while at it. And here is the treasure. There's still 1 to find here. I think we've marked it up, to be fair. There's anything downstairs. I know the doors are all bolted, so we'll have a quick look. Doesn't look to be... There's a bit of loot. Not that money's now an issue. Nothing special or hidden. So, we can leave. Okay, there is 1 more treasure to do here. I'm sure I marked it up. Yes, it's over there. That building over there. That's where we need to head. So we're getting there. I'm looking forward to the fight with the Pharaoh, because that's going to be an interesting one. Right, once again, doors are bolted. Oh no, it's not. It's behind. I thought the door was bolted, but it wasn't. There we go. So that is that location cleared. Another one done. added to the list, and now we have the barracks to do. Then we've got the last globe to destroy, the last symbol, and I believe here we'll also find the last statuette for the side quest. So we are making very good progress this morning. What do we're an hour and a half in. Yeah, my current estimation for this DLC is about 20 hours. I could be slightly off. I think it may even be longer than that, the way it's going. We did 5 hours yesterday. Thanks for the like, whoever that was, much appreciated. We did 5 hours yesterday. And I still feel like there's a lot more still to go. I don't need to worry about that for the minute. Right, it's quite a bit clear here. Although, we only kill when necessary, so we can find the Captain Commander and take them out nicely. I say nicely just as guards are walking towards me. Nearly made an error already. Right, let's see if we can find the captain and the commander. 2 treasures as well, and like I say, I think the last statue is also here. It is a big old place though. Right, one of the people there is over there. Where is the last one? There he is. So we've got both of those marked up. I've got one treasure marked there. Not entirely sure where the last treasure is. But we'll just aim for the big guys and see what happens. Normally, this is where I cause a massive ruckus and get in a big fight. But we shall see. Okay. So yeah, definitely use height to our advantage. Oh, wrong. I had the wrong bow on. That did not work in my favour there. I had the wrong bow equipped at that point. My fault for not checking. I think I'm too far away to kill this guy. Yeah. There's a guy there. Just got to try not to get seen, really. That was a poor shot by me. That was poor. Right, there's another guard now walking our way. I still can't kill him with a headshot. It's fine. He's going to see the body though, I'm sure. But running assassination always works in our favour. Okay, I think that treasure over there is where the last symbol is. So don't worry about that for the minute. The captain here seems to be having a bit of a rest. So hopefully we can catch him unawares. There is a guard next to him, but we may be able to do a joint assassination. There we go. Chain assassination as well, hopefully. There we go. Worked perfectly. Right. There was a treasure I'd already located. It's over here. I love it when assassination goes really well like that. Doesn't always go that well though. Right, we still got one treasure to clear. And I don't know where it is. So the other, where's my other commander? The captain. He was over. Oh, he's over that way. I've got a feeling the treasure's probably it's not there though. I'm missing the treasure. If I've marked it up, I can't quite see where it is at the minute. Oh, it's on top there. Okay, so no, it's not on top. It's in the middle, below the big statue by the looks of it. So we'll go for the captain first, I think. And the Horus is also here. I do want to. We're going to put the Horus quest on because we also need that at the same time. The Hawk. Item in proximity. We've just been seen. Yeah, we've been seen. It's hanging around too long, to be fair. See if we can just disappear for a minute. I should have assassinated, to be fair. I gave me the option, but I didn't press the button quick enough. There we go. I'm going to charge the heavy attack to break the shield. Like that. Okay, it did say item in proximity. Oh, there's another guy here. Right, I think we've dealt with the guards. We're all back to being hidden. We've got to find this statue. She's in that water. Okay, that's interesting. So while we're here, we'll try and grab it while we're down there. There we go. Right at the bottom of this. I don't know what you call this, to be fair. There we go.
Emma would often speak of Senu as my Horus. Papo, a keen eye protects you.
So we found all the gods from the guy's dreams, which was a side quest. From here we need to try and...
Now I can restore the gods to Kui. The heretic still walks.
Yeah, we've still got the heretic to deal with, which we will deal with shortly. This is the guy we need to deal with now. And I've made a mistake. I was hoping I would be able to just assassinate on running up to him, but obviously... Mistake by me. But it works in our favour, we've managed to get away with it. So there is one treasure to clear here. And that is all. I believe it's in the centre on the top. I just need to double check.
Gone. Better keep my
So I didn't actually respond to the message from the website. So I write gaming articles for a website, and I forgot that he'd actually messaged me earlier and I hadn't replied. I've just remembered as I saw my phone and thought, oh, I can't annoy them, so I've got to answer the messages when I can. Right, it wasn't on the top, was it? It was in the centre. This is where we thought it was on top originally, but it's actually in the centre. Right, there is guards here, quite a few. So this may involve a fight. Or we can try, hopefully, doing a chain assassination. Go on, throw it. Well done. Okay, we've cleared this. Okay, last globe is across the water. We are so nearly done this underworld. We're now heading across. I'm impressed with actually getting through this at a decent rate. None of it's overly difficult, but I do like the fact we're still taking damage, we're still dying occasionally. Even at max level, it hasn't become too easy. This is the vault of the A-ton. I've got a feeling this one isn't going to be as simple, or is it? I think it might be, actually. There is a treasure here, we have highlighted it. It is there. That's the one we need to destroy. The treasure here is also under there, so we need to find a way in, which is actually just down the stairs. Which isn't too bad. There's a nice boat for when we leave. Okay, I say not too bad. Door's locked. It was never going to be as simple as just walking in, was it? Okay, there is an underground opening across by the looks of it. Them pigeons are brilliant. I love the fact they've got human faces on. That detail. Right, I'm pretty sure this is where we need to be. And there is an underwater entrance, I would have said. I think there is. Yes, there is. It was never going to be as simple as going down a flight of stairs and through a door. Okay. Are we here? I think we're here. We are inside. Perfect. So the treasure in here we need to grab. And that's this last location. That's every question mark cleared, bar one. The one we haven't cleared is the one that we can't get into currently. Right, there we go. Last symbol destroyed. Now. So instead of the sun...
That is where it ends. At the temple.
So whereas previously the sun was going to different points, here it is now emanating in one. We're going to fast travel to our synchronization point, and we're heading to the temple. I think this is also the side mission, or is also to do with the heretic as well. So it all kind of mixes and matches into the same thing. He's not going to reply to me now, is he? Sorry, my fault. I forgot that he had messaged and I should have done. I'll sort that out this afternoon. Right. So we're heading basically straight up. This, I'm assuming, will be the fight with the heretic. The side quest is also similar, I think. We've got to return the statues, but I think it did mention the heretic still lives. This one here. Face the heretic. So, but yeah, both of them are the same mission. Apart from that one gives us a legendary regular sword. I'm hoping it's more our level, to be fair. We shall see. And then we're just going to solve the clues and clear that treasure that I couldn't get into. Unless I just missed something and it was a way in. It's highly possible, to be fair. Right, so I think I've gone too far along the bottom.
With your wish. You created that which walks on the cobbles, strides on the sands.
There we go.
You created that which
are we ready for this? I don't know how difficult this will be. I've got a feeling it might be a little bit. Back to quick bow, ready? This is where we can scatter the dust. Or maybe not. Oh no, I think he is. Sorry, I'm in two minds what he's going to do. We needed to scatter the dust an area. So unlike the first place we went to, there we go. We had to place a statue, but the priest wouldn't let us do it straight away. This instead we had to destroy the symbols. Right, here we go. That is a big sword. That is a very big sword. That's who we're facing. Overpower him. Can't get too carried away with trying to get too many hits in on the overpower. We'll soon take a hit if we're not careful. I'm missing that. I'm setting them on fire at least, that's doing a bit more damage. We'll very quickly run out of arrows though. To be fair, this one is very slow at attacking. I know it's a long sword and maybe that is why it's very slow, but it's making it incredibly easy to get quite a few hits in. I don't think we've took a hit yet. This is... Oh, it blocked me. That's an interesting one. Wasn't expecting that. So it actually blocks my overpower. Now it's putting up a fight. Just as I was about to say how easy this one was compared to Nefertiti, it actually putting up a bit of a fight now. Took a little bit of a hit there. Okay, I got a bit carried away. I went for the big hit. I might have been charged my heavy attack. There we go, nice heavy attack in there. Whoa! Caught me again. I'm getting a bit carried away, I think, some of the time. Hello, Raoul. How are you? How's it going? How have you been? Okay. You've got the health down quite a bit. I wouldn't say it's difficult. You've just got to be very precise with your timing of attacks. And I'm probably pushing it a little bit and taking a few hits. I think Nefertiti was harder, and I think it was mainly because she had the daggers. So obviously her attacks were a lot quicker. So yeah, I'd say Nefertiti was the hardest one so far. There we go, there's a block, and there's a hit. My fault, getting too carried away. Just a small little hit there. I've got to be a little bit careful. I'm going to try and get a hit in. There we go. We did it. That's all right, Rail. No worries. As long as you've been alright. That's the main thing. Thank you for the likes over there, from. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, the main thing is as long as you're good.
Dies. And the Aten is taken up by his successor. Was he ever a god? Or only a mortal? I banish you to the Radiant Plains! I hope these like
We've gained a living sword. So that is another underworld done. So what is this? So yes, basically we've platinumed the main game, Rail, the base game of Origins. We did the hidden ones, the first DLC. We completed that in 3 streams. Quite short, 8 hours. So completed the trophies. And now this is the Curse of the Pharaohs DLC. So we're currently in the afterlife. This is the second afterlife we've visited. And yeah, it's all a bit confusing. You've really got to keep up with what's happening. Basically, the story is the graves have been desecrated. People have gone and robbed the graves of the pharaohs. The pharaohs are unhappy and angry, and they're coming back and taking their vengeance out on the people. And we're trying to stop that. You're still here, Darren. No worries at all. Oh, you're working a minute, are you? Okay. No worries, Darren. Massively appreciate you being here, or popping in and out. So we have completed this. We do need to take this treasure. We also need to solve the clue. No. It's not in the game by default. You have to pay for them. So we went to platinum the game, and I had a look on the PlayStation Store, and they had a deal on at the time for the season pass, which will give you both DLCs. So you have to buy the season pass or buy the DLCs separately. And they had a massive deal on at the time, and I managed to get both DLCs really cheaply. So yeah, unless you buy the season pass, you won't be able to do DLCs, I'm afraid. Right, we've got one treasure to clear here, which is fine. Gain the sword. Let's have a look at the sword. I think it's not going to be as good as what we're using. Oh, that's... I know. I'm just wondering what that was, but I know what it is. I hate that sword. It's the Final Fantasy sword from the Final Fantasy crossover mission. Right, where is... I swear we just gained a sword, and I can't see it. Sword of the Living, I'm pretty sure it's called. Ah, the living one. Here we go. So it's a sickle sword. I didn't realise that. So the living one, sickle sword. It is lower than what we are, lower than what we're using. The Conductor of Souls, we gained that one from defeating one of the big bosses in the base game, to be fair. Technical and deadly. Bow down before the herald of the true faith, Akaton, for he is a soul god, the sun disk, and he will reward you with the gift of life. Instant charging, adrenaline regeneration, bleeding on hit. My issue with sickle swords. I really wanted to like sickle swords in this, but their overpower attacks are horrible. So we haven't really used sickle swords that much. So we need to solve the clues. This is where I think this is the hardest part of the underworld location so far. Is solving the treasure. So in the sinister reflection of the sun disk, one chamber sits between two. So we have to have a look at the sun disk. Look at the reflection. Within its walls, all knowledge cries out from the voiceless barricade. 1,000 scrolls in praise of wisdom and the living Atom's race, while behind the enemy weeps a heretic eternal. I reckon it's in this part where we just attacked the heretic. What I'm going to do, because last time I had to keep coming on to reread that, I'm going to take a picture of it so I can actually remember what it says. I had to keep coming back into this screen to read it, and it annoyed me. So if I can... I've got a feeling it's in here. So the sun disk... In the sinister reflection of the sun disk, one chamber sits between two. So, the sun disk is actually above us at this point. It is there. Let's see if we get up high and can have a look, maybe. There we go. So in the sinister reflections on this, one chamber sits between two. So my thinking is maybe something like that, maybe. Is that a chamber that sits between two? This is the hardest part of the underworld, is figuring out these clues. So it's in the sinister reflection of the sun disk. Within its walls of knowledge cries out for a voiceless barricade. Walls of knowledge. So hang on a second. Let's have a look at the map. Walls of knowledge tells me it's going to be Shrine, Westgate. That's the wharf. So I'm just trying to think. Chambers of reflection. In the sinister reflection of sun disk, one chamber sits between two. Could it be the chambers of reflection? Because you can see where the sun disk now reflects down. One chamber sits between two. So I'll work out where it could be at this point. One chamber sits between two. See, could it be? Because it says within its walls, all knowledge cries out from voiceless barricade. Chambers of reflection, maybe. House of the Warriors. It may not even be a marked location. It could be anywhere. In the sinister... the last one, Nefertiti, was really difficult to get. We got it by chance, to be fair. While behind the enemy weeps a heretic eternal. Where could we need to go looking? In the sinister reflection of the sun disk. So these are reflections. This is the sun disk, and this is the reflection here. One chamber sits between two. So what is one chamber? Could be this middle bit, to be fair. A 1,000 scrolls in praise of wisdom and the living Aten's rays. Yeah, this is the hardest point, is trying to figure these out. Anyone have any ideas? Just trying to work out where possible. What do we think? There's nothing I can straight away say it's going to be there. One chamber sits between two. So I'm also replying to thing at the same time. Right. I replied to him. He didn't realise what I'd done. Right, so the clue is... I was reading it and then I had to reply to his message. In the sinister reflection of the sun, this one chamber sits between two. Now, chambers of reflection. It says... sits between two, within its voiceless barricade. I'm thinking because it mentions reflection... one chamber between two, I'm thinking it's somewhere near the chambers of reflection. It's my current train of thought. Which is here. There's a ray there, there's two there, one in the corner. One chamber sits between, I think it's here. I don't know where, but I think this the hidden treasure is here somewhere. That's my thinking at this point. So that's where we'll head, and we'll see if we can find it within there. That's kind of my thinking. I could be completely wrong as well. But I should be confident on that really. I should believe that I'm correct. There are enemy here, so we may have to deal with some of them on the way. As obviously something with a chance to assassinate. All that matters, he's down. Right, this is the start of the Chambers of Reflection. So this is one chamber. One chamber I've got the wrong bow on still. I forgot I had the wrong bow on. It's always annoying when you forget that. I don't know why he's screaming, other than the fact he's on fire probably. Okay. One chamber sits between two. So if we have a look at the middle part. What have we got? We've got a chamber there, a chamber there. My thinking is third chamber, middle. One chamber sits between two, possibly. We didn't actually look round here before. We just kind of ran through it because we went and dealt with the other bit. There's a scroll here. So the governor of the city of Arcaton, great governor, something has gone terribly wrong with the world. The great Aten, our god, is losing his power. Shadows no longer fall in the right way. Perhaps you think I'm losing my mind, but look for yourself. Okay, so anything else in here to read? If it's going to give us a clue. We did gain the treasure from here, didn't we, I think? There's nothing in here, it seems. This was the one I would have said is between two. Hang on, what's that? Is that a gap? It's not the same. If you look on the bookcase, there's a gap. There is no way I would have spied this, other than the fact we were looking around and I just saw the shadow. What is... I think this is a hidden treasure. I think we've done it. It is a copper mace, heavy blunt, legendary treasure solved. Yeah, okay, I was right within the chambers of reflection, which I'm happy I figured that bit out. The reason I spotted that, I turned around and just saw the reflection. You can just make out a gap, and I thought, oh, that's a bit odd. So we've done it. There is one thing left to clear here, which is that. We'll fast travel here to make it quicker. And then we are finished in the afterlife, in the second afterlife anyway. And that is us done with it. So I needed to check emails as well. I'm waiting for the results of the MRI. Whether I'll not hear them, we'll have to wait for them. I'm not sure, but I thought, man, better check the emails just in case. Right, we're still 2 hours of stream. Plenty of time left to do another Underworld, maybe. Depends how much side story we need to do to clear. Right, the second treasure we tried to get previously and couldn't get to it. But I wonder if maybe we need to go above. As you can see, I don't know if that's breakable up there. No, it's not. It's made of clay. Is there a window we can get in? The last treasure we need is in there. We've just got to find a way in. Now, I don't think it's in here by the looks of it. So we need to have a look outside. Or on the roof, maybe. This is the last thing we need. Open window or roof. It's going to be one of the two, I'm sure. I can see an open window there. No, they're closed. I am starting to think it may be the roof, to be fair. Okay, couldn't see it. Let's try the roof. There's got to be a way in, it's just finding the way in. Okay, it's not the roof. By the looks of it. So what is the way into this chamber? There is obviously a way in. We just need to find it. Have I missed a window that is open, maybe? I don't think I did. I'm going to try and go low and see if we can check. If you go far enough away, they all look open, but that's not the case. They're all definitely closed. And they're all closed. So what are we missing to get in there? There is obviously a way into that chamber. It's always annoying when the last thing you need is just a little bit out of reach. Ah, there we go. It wasn't a window on the outside. It's a window in the corner. There we go. Over we go. This is the last treasure we need, and then this underworld is done. We have finished. I'm happy we've finished. That's an interesting map. It was an interesting underworld. The sun rays were really cool. So yeah, I think that one went really well. Hello again, Keller. How are you? Yeah, I'm really enjoying the DLC, to be fair. I like the fact the maps aren't copy-pasted. They are all different. We've just finished the second Underworld, and the map was completely different to the first one. And they have different things you've got to do whilst you're there, which is good. So yeah, pretty happy so far. I think we're looking at about a 20-hour DLC. I don't think it's going to be any shorter. Oh, I forgot about this. We hadn't returned to the guy whose side mission it was. I'd actually forgotten about that. So that's actually... Good job I checked the quest first. We'll fast travel to get closer and then move from there. But yeah, I completely forgot that we hadn't been to hand in the side quest. That could have been a fatal error if we'd left the Underworld without handing that in. Yeah, well, we finished the Hidden Ones DLC in about 8 hours, and I still think streaming takes longer. Because you chat, you stop, you look at different things, and, you know, I personally think streaming makes it longer than a normal player would take. Just playing on your own. And we still did the Hidden Ones in 8 hours. But yeah, I'm estimating 20 hours. We did 5 yesterday, 4 today, that's 9. There's no live stream tomorrow morning because I've got my little boy with me. Whereas today's at work on my other half. But then we'll be live tomorrow evening. So the next live stream in the morning won't be until Wednesday morning. But I've got, I think if we may get this finished end of the week. I guess. Right, this is the guy that gave us side quests. We collected his 3 statues. We killed the heretic. So let's see now what he has to say.
Yes. I remember him. Lord of the Hidden Sun.
All 3 statues.
Amun-Ra!
Whoa.
You think you betray your past, Bayek?
His voice has changed.
This path you walk now, the tenets you live by, they are within us all.
That's Bayek, basically, him being himself. He's seen himself.
We too value the innocent. We too long for peace. If you desire peace, Bayek, accept it.
That was interesting. Getting the new sword, Ammon's Might. We'll have a look at that in a second. These now have things we can interact with.
There is an inscription here. Thoth, revealer of the hidden, soul of the becoming, scribe of the 9 gods. As a boy, the priests would make us pray to him for wise counsel. Thoth seldom granted it to me.
So it's interesting we saw herself. And if we want peace, we need to believe in it.
This guy. Hemu would beg and beg me to tell him the story of Set and Horus. How they turned themselves into hippopotamus to see who could remain underwater the longest. Goddess Bastet. Epsifa told me a story of a Persian king who turned the tide of battle. He ordered her image painted upon his soldiers' shields, and our men refused to fight.
Okay. So we can interact with them, but nothing more. I just want to check the map to make sure nothing new has come up quest-wise. Don't think it has. No. So that is us done here now. We've handed in the quest. We'll fast travel. We'll look at swords. what the legendary weapons we gained. None of them were really high enough level for us to use. We'll have a look at them. Interesting that we saw ourselves. Definitely an interesting one. So we'll have a quick look at weapons that we gained, and then we shall head back through and go from there. So I think we gained 2 weapons. Ammon's Might, which was the one we just got for defeating the heretic. And a champion came from the Oasis, sharing the nature of the Hidden One. He took up the subtle blade, and Lord of Thebes spoke. Be my might, soldier of shadows. Obviously not as good as our Conductor of Soul Sword. And what was the other? We got a heavy blunt, I think it was, wasn't it? There we go, copper mace. So the second copper mace we've got. The weight of this weapon requires considerable strength from its wielder. So we'll walk through. Yeah, yeah, we don't just do the story, I do, but yeah, I know what you're saying. To clear 100% and all the trophies, it took us 8 hours, which I was surprised it was that short. But then we all know that the first DLCs are always shorter than the second. And you've got to think, how many hours did you put into Wrath of the Druids? I'm trying to think for the Siege of Paris DLC. We put about 20 hours into Wrath of the Druids to 100% it. So in theory, that tells me we're looking at probably a 40-hour DLC. I know, obviously, like I say, streaming, you have to add a little bit of time on. But I'd like to think we're looking at about 40 hours or so, hopefully, for Wrath of Paris, for Siege of Paris. Let's light this up so we can see where we're heading. But we're heading out of here now. We have done the second tomb. Now, I've got a feeling we're not going to know which tomb is next, because last time we had to do side quests to make it carry on. Oh no, we actually have got a quest. Speak to Isadora. The only thing with this, there is a quest lower level, which is Master of the Secret Things. I want to try and do missions in level order where possible. So I think we'll do that one next. This Curse of the Pharaohs is still 48. Still got many more side quests to do. So Master of the Secret Things is here. This will give us a reason to clear the fort in Thebes as well. We've killed Tychon, so we can actually clear his villa. I was leaving it because it's named, but we've already killed Tychon. So in theory, we can clear that as well of the treasure. But yeah, I know if you did it just story, it wouldn't have taken that long. When you started in, I wanted to do everything, but changed my mind and did only the story, just didn't have the patience. But yeah, but like I say, it wasn't. I wouldn't even say patience was needed. 8 hours was probably more than even it could have taken. We clearing the trophies added a little bit of time on. We were chatting away quite a bit of it as well. Yeah, it's definitely not. It wasn't a long DLC. The Hidden Ones. But I know what you mean. You've got to really have the motivation, I think, to 100% everything all the time. Right, so he's in. This guy we've got to rescue is in the barracks, which we kind of knew. We will go and clear the barracks and do this mission at the same time. But before we do that, we're going to clear this house. Because we've killed him, I can't see the house now being mission related. If we hadn't killed him, I still would have left it, just in case it was mission related. There are going to be guards here, as always, but that should be fine. No worries, Rael. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for saying hello. I'm glad everything's all good, and hopefully we'll speak to you again soon. Much appreciated, Rael. Enjoy the rest of your day. You just want to get it done so I can start Witcher. Yeah, because I know I've got Siege of Paris coming next, I'm not in a rush. No, although we never really are in a rush, to be fair. We never rush anything. But because I know that's coming, and we're going to be doing that first, I'm kind of holding off. If that makes sense at this point. Right, we need to get in this building. There is a guard facing the doorway that we would normally walk in. There's stuff to look at in there, which I'm surprised by. Let's kill this guy. Oh, he's seen us. Trying to throw his weapon, hopefully. There we go. Okay. Why? Okay. I don't know why we've got interact symbols here.
I need another way in.
I'm not sure why I've got interact symbols.
Tikhon and Ersu are working together.
I think we're ahead of ourselves. I reckon we should have come here as a mission. Is my thinking. Maybe Isadora, who we've got to go and speak to next, is going to want us to come here. I feel we've got ahead of ourselves a little bit. I don't think it's going to matter so much. But I feel like we're here too early. Just because we've killed this guy, but yet there's clues to follow.
Desecration and thievery paid for his expensive tastes.
It depends. It depends where the story goes, to be fair. And there are assassins in Valhalla, they're just not what you expect.
Men to apprehend Tikhon.
We're still friends, are we not? So believe me when I say this is not personal. We agreed to split the tombs. And yeah, find out your men have been scavenging in my territory. Perhaps the soldiers accompanying this letter can clear my misunderstanding. Okay. So Tychon, they weren't happy with Tychon because he was clearing the tombs and keeping bits away from the other guy who was meant to be working with. So there was an issue there. I still think we've done this. We've done this a little bit too early.
From the Pharaohs. Quite a hoard.
I feel we've got ahead of a side mission, but it may work its way out. We've cleared this. I've got a feeling we'll end up coming back. I just thought, while we're here, let's do it, and then it turned out we did the one thing we've always tried not to, and that's get ahead of ourselves. I don't think they should make either a hidden one, because it doesn't work. As a Viking, I don't think it would work. So for me, I don't think they should add him as a hidden one. He's already said he will help him. I just think if he was a hidden one, I just can't see how the story would work in that way, as he would never leave his people to do that. That's my thinking, my personal thinking, is I just think he would never leave his people and focus just on being an assassin. Yes, admittedly he did. I don't know, it's just my way of thinking at the minute. I just don't see how it would work. I could be completely wrong, you know, we don't know how they're going to do it. And it will be interesting to see, for sure. But yeah, it's just... My current thinking is, I just think making them assassin would be the wrong way to go. Unless they do the story really well. You know, reason for changing his stance, because obviously he had the chance to be an assassin previously, and he turned it down. So as I say, it would have to be... The story would have to make a lot of sense to make it work. I was trying to build sneaky and I've kind of got a bit carried away. But yeah, if the story works, then absolutely. It's when the story doesn't work, it annoys me. And it wouldn't, currently it wouldn't make sense. There's 4 treasures in here to find as well. I hadn't realised that. Right, here's one of the big guys. Obviously, we'll free the actual guy for the quest soon, but I want to clear this first. We've gathered a good amount of gold from the tombs. I expect there are other master bar and the remaining part of the Valley of the Kings that remain undiscovered. I've got a cat meowing at me. Right. Treasure-wise, we need to carry on working our way through. There's another big guy there. Yeah, there's lots to find in here. There's 4 treasures. There is an alarm I have to be wary of as well. Treasure here. If he's asleep, it's an easy target. That's 2 treasures. There's still 2 treasures to go. 1 commander, 1 captain. But yeah, like I say, if the story works, then fantastic. It's when they do add it and that makes no sense. Because like I say, in the main game currently, he had the chance to join and he said no because his people come first. You know, you can't say he just changed his mind, in my eyes. So this is a list of all the buyers of what they're interested in. Quite a few different items there. Right, there was a treasure the other side of there. Is that the other side? No, it's outside. Okay, we've got one. There's a treasure below us, which I need to get down there for. I'm about to get seen, I think. Treasure below, and the other captain or commander is just outside. Or he is now back behind us. And then we need to rescue the guy. The only thing I want is old Assassin's Creed games back. I know, I think...
Where did that bastard?
I think... Infinity, we don't have enough detail. Like I said, I'm holding off on any real judgment because we have no clue how it's going to work. I wouldn't want to preempt it. It can be done really well. It may even give us a lot more choice as an assassin and who we could be. And I think that would make a difference. But like I say, I don't really want to give too much of an opinion because we just don't know. And I think a lot of people are jumping the gun. And I think that's why everyone's afraid of it. Is because they don't know what it's going to be, how it's going to be done. So because of that, I think people are worried. But that's what happens when people jump the gun and don't listen to what the people that make the games are saying. We've seen that a few times. Avengers is the perfect example. People bought Avengers, people complained about Avengers, but they didn't understand what the game was going to be. It was only later, when they actually got into it, they realised, yes, it lacks a bit of endgame content, but it wasn't. People expected it to be different to what it was, and that's based on the fact that people didn't listen. They jumped to conclusions, and I think that's the worst thing you can do. You've got to wait and see how they plan on it all working, because obviously they have a plan. They're a hugely successful company that have produced a massively successful series. To then say they're going to get it massively wrong just doesn't really work. They're going to do their best. They've usually got a plan that's many years in the making. I know the RPGs don't interest you, whereas I like the RPGs because I think the story in an RPG is so much better. But that doesn't mean there won't be an assassin. That's the thing. You may even watch some gameplay on release and think, actually, I want this. I wouldn't count it out just yet. Like I say, we just don't know. Right, I'm missing treasure for this area. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's there. Okay. I know where it is now. It's behind me. I couldn't quite see where the treasure was, but I can now. Right, now we can go and free the guy for the mission. Cleared the whole area. We'll free the prisoners and the guy, and we can get out of here. He's walking away. I would have taken him out if he was still walking towards me. You'll never spend your money on an RPG Assassin's Creed game. No, I understand your concerns, I do. And if if it's not for you, it's not for you. But look, like I say, I think if it's done right, it could work. If it's done badly, it will be really bad. But I can't see Ubisoft messing up a highly successful series that badly. I just can't see it. But I could be massively wrong as well. I'll just set myself on fire somehow. Thank you. Get out of there. Right, we've got to free these people and then grab our guy. Free the prisoner. He should run away with us. Right, we've got to get him out of here. Normally they'll go the quickest exit. My issue is I don't want to go near that guy and get this guy killed. He should follow me, so I'm going to run this way. Need to avoid the Pharaoh. I want to take on the Pharaoh, but I've got to avoid him at the same time. Right, to speak to Bessa.
I knew you would come, as I lay feverish.
Yeah, no, I do understand what you're saying, Kel. Everyone has their own thing.
The soldiers were bold to arrest you, Neb.
I like RPGs, and I like the old Assassin's Creed games, and I like the new ones. You know, it's having faith in Ubisoft to do what is right for the series.
I know not.
But I do understand your concerns at the same time.
Of him feasting on ears of corn, scavenging in the dust with wild dogs.
An ill omen. Where did he take the papyrus?
He grew up on a farm east of Thebes. When I took her as my apprentice, he withdrew to the cellar under the house.
Return to Miane. I will find her brother and your texts.
Right. So there's still more to this quest. Is the Pharaoh still here? Is he gone? Pharaoh's gone. So this side quest is the lower level quest than the main quest. That's why we're doing it now. And there's still something else to go. We've got to reach the farm. Is the next part of it. There is a question mark on the way we're trying to clear. But yeah, currently there's more. We've rescued the guy, Bess. He is rescued from the fort. We've cleared the fort at the same time, so at least that's done and off the list. But there is something else going on here. He did have a vision, and that's why we've got to go to the farm. But I just thought on the way we'll clear this other question mark, so it's done. Not sure what it's going to be, but I just thought whilst we're here. I love the back streets. The back streets are full of life. People's washing, hanging out. True back streets, isn't it? Well, what is this going to be? It's just a treasure, so that's why we can clear this. There'll be guards here as well, there always is. That's not too bad.
I should not be seen in this area.
Do a chain assassination. The other guy is actually asleep. So while he's asleep, best time to take him out. Treasure is gained. Area location cleared. We offer you these gifts, mighty Akaton. We have been punished for wrongful ways, and give these sacrifices so that the curse may be lifted. Okay. Right, and we can head to the farm. Odyssey was easy to platinum, yeah. I don't. They are easy to platinum. They're long, but they're easy. There were definitely harder games out there to platinum.
This does not bode well. Bessa spoke of a cellar Tapti retreats to.
Right, there's
We might
lions
still
here.
find him alive.
The farm has been attacked. We need to find out what's happened. There's a lion, there's... yeah, a couple of things going on here. Don't kill the people, come after me, leave the civilians. Right, lion is down. We need to find out what happened here. There's obviously clues everywhere.
Killed defending the farm.
He was killed defending the farm, that person.
A bandit raid. At least the farmers fought
So the
back.
bandits raided the farm by the looks of things. Farmers did fight back. There's a load of things downstairs, so I just want to grab that. I saw the downstairs section flashing up, but I just want to grab everything up here first. There we go. Nothing inside. Let's head to the downstairs section. Can't see anything. Can now.
Tapti. The gods punished him. But just for stealing the book. Or is there more to this?
There's a bit more to this, I would have said.
There's nothing here. The bandits must have taken it.
Yeah, Red Dead 2, which are both extremely difficult to platinum. But I think that's what makes them exciting as well.
An unhealthy obsession with his sister. But he hid Bessa's scroll under the table.
Remember when we were children, how you would hide me behind your skirts when father returned drinking thieves? When he died and we slept side by side on my bed that night, you held me to your bosom, and I cried tears of joy. Then Bessa came, and you left me behind. I took his dream scrolls, hid them beneath the table. I told the Greek soldiers he knew secrets about the curse. Hoped they would kill him. Perhaps now you return to my side, to my bed. Oh, so we had...
He loved his sister too much.
yeah.
The dream texts. Perhaps the bandits took them to sell.
Right, we need to go and find these bandit raiders and retrieve the texts. But it seems like he had a bit of an unhealthy obsession with his sister by the sounds of that. Yeah, see, I've got quite a few of the older Assassin's Creed games. And like I say, we got Assassin's Creed, I want to say 2, maybe 3, I can't remember what one it is, as part of the DLC pack for Odyssey, for getting the gold edition. So I want to do that at some point. And like I say, if we can play any of the older ones, I'd love to platinum. Took a hit. Oh. It's got a long reach, that has. Something we've got to be aware of is the reach of his weapon. I think it's a spear. Took a few hits there. I might change my bow. The quick bow definitely does better against these guys. Also sets them on fire, which is good. Well, he's killed all the civilians here, we couldn't stop that. The reach of that spear is quite long. That's what we've got to watch out for. I took a hit. Trying to get it in between his hits, just because the reach of that thing is quite large. Oh, I needed to avoid the red attack there. Got me again. We have an overpower. If we can make this connect, we've done him. There we go. Curse is lifted. We got some shards of star which we need for an upgrade. And we did it. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 3. Yeah, I don't mind what order we play them in. I know some of the modern day story may be a bit tricky to understand if we play them out of order. But yeah, I'd love to. And I think I've still got Syndicate on disc. May even have Unity. I've got a few of them still on disc. So I'm definitely up for doing those. I just wandered into a crocodile's area. I didn't know they were here. Another crocodile here as well. Right, crocodile's down. Right, we're actually heading for the bandits. That's what we're after. To try and get his text back. I can't tell you how much you need to play Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I'd love to play Black Flag again. I'm going to need to have a look at what games I've got on disc. But I don't think it's going to be too expensive now anyway, to be honest. But yeah, I should still have it. I can't remember if I bought it on disc or not. That's the only thing. I think I did. Right, these are the guys who stole the dream text. That's what we're after. There we go, we've got them now. We just need to return them. I'm out of ammo. He's down. Come here. He's down. Someone down there. Any more for any more? You want some as well? No, he's down as well. I don't even think this is a question mark to clear either. I think it is just where we need to go for this quest. I don't think there's anything else here. Nope. Right, so we need to now head back. We'll use the fast travel. We can head back quicker that way. Viewpoint, and then we can hand these scrolls back that we've now gained. And that should, in theory, be side quest done. And you think it's your favourite non-RPG Assassin's Creed? Wow. Yeah, okay, that's weird. I suppose I've got to ring the doctor. My physio has spoken to a doctor. I've got no idea what they're spoken about, and now I need to book an appointment. Funny, fun times. I'll sort that out later this afternoon. Add it to the list of things I need to get dealt with this afternoon. You'd think they'd just ring me, rather than me having to book a telephone appointment, but, you know. Here's what it is. Right. So, we can hand the scrolls back and go from there.
The eagle returns.
With your scrolls, Bessa.
But yeah, I'd love to do Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
He's dead, isn't he?
That's a long platinum though, with all the collectibles. The sea shanty collectibles are horrendous.
Betrayal. Betrayal. Thank you, Eagle. I do not know if this was the curse or fate, but he was my only family.
I am sorry, Miane. But whatever he did, he loved you deeply.
Yeah, he loved her a little bit too
Because
deeply.
it comes for those whose conscience weighs heavily upon them, Miani. They dream of reed boats drifting from the shore.
Keep safe, Bessa. Miane, these are dangerous times.
Your journey is not yet done. Return to me when your living feet have walked where none should.
What? He's asked us to return to him when our living feet have travelled where no living, where our feet have travelled to where no living feet should, or we already have.
You have come to consult with the Master of Secret Things? I will tell you what I have seen as I slumber.
Okay, so
My brother
he's asked us to
Lotus.
come back,
I did not know he
but
felt so strongly.
I don't think it
The loss
matters.
is great, Miane.
Okay, so that quest is done. The main quest is next, mainly because it's the same level as Crocodile Tears. So we'll have a look at Isadora. I've got a feeling we've jumped the gun a little bit. We've already gone to Tychon's house, so I think we may have jumped the gun. We'll see. And this is up here, so what we'll do, we'll fast travel again. Maybe we've got to make use of fast travel where and when we can. We must be close to getting all abilities now, and because of ability points. We're on max level, but we're still gaining ability points. I need to have a look at abilities really. I think we're very close to getting all of them. Most of them we won't use, there's only a few we really use, to be fair. But we'll go and speak to Isadora, see what she has to say. But yeah, I'm definitely up for adding all the Assassin's Creeds to the list of games to play. It's just when, more than anything else. But yeah, we're definitely... I really want to work my way through them all. Right, Isadora's here. Let's see what she has to say.
Nefertiti and Akhenaten are no more. I defeated them in the Duat.
You have seen the land of the dead, yet still live.
No. It was a trick of the mind. I walked through the field of reeds, felt the breeze against my skin, but I was never there. I doubt I ever will be.
Never doubt it. I do not need to know what you have done to know that there is a way. I will help you find it.
The Aten. Akhenaten passed it to his successors. It could have been stolen from any of their tombs.
I hear Tikhon's funeral is taking place soon. Did his ledger reveal anything else? He knew the tombs quite well.
No. Irsu, the Baal that robbed Nefertiti's tomb, did say he was working with others, but... well...
What happened? Is he dead? Soldiers coming. Please, you should not be seen. Here.
Yeah, I was going to say, we don't get seen.
Priestess, a question. We have been investigating a ring of unsanctioned tomb robbers. Imagine my surprise when our prime suspect turns up dead. I know you had your differences, so tell me, Priestess, who killed Tikhon?
Oh, he actually pronounced it Tion. I've been saying Tychon.
Tikhon.
Find Tychon's villa.
A comrade of your strategos.
We don't need to attack them.
Allies grew tired of sharing the profits of the desecrated tombs. Did you find a dagger in his back? There are many who wished his death. How will you narrow your search?
Steer clear of Tikhon's funeral.
Oh, it's a bit of a warning.
Search. See what she is hiding.
So they're actually searching for us. This is a warning. Stay away. Some of the soldiers don't quite believe it. Others do. But we can get here quite quickly because we have a fast travel point. So I was right in thinking we kind of went to Tychon. I'm still going to call him Tychon. I know they pronounce it slightly differently. I was right in thinking we went there too early. Which I always try and avoid going to these places too early. But it does mean the guards might be back. Yeah, there's a guard in there. Yeah, it's always annoying going somewhere too early and then having to go back a second time. But it's accidental on my part. I don't think it's affected the story. We cleared the treasure anyway, so we know that's done. Just to get back in now. See, with investigation progress, it actually says we've done a lot of it. So in some ways, what we did has helped. Because we've already cleared some of the investigation.
Hang on.
Oh, I was going to try and assassinate. I messed up. Come on, climb up. My plan was to assassinate him, but obviously didn't quite go to plan. Right, we've entered the investigation area. What else? There was one thing we missed here previously then, by the looks of it. And I think it's in here.
Morning leaves me time to search his villa.
So there's something we missed in here.
What did they miss?
This is what we missed. This is what we missed earlier. If I can get a marker on it. Oh, for some reason, oh, wrong button. Won't let me interact. There we go.
What is this?
What have we found?
Someone else is looking for the relic. So, who are you, Lotus?
So someone called the Lotus is also looking for the relic.
Docked in Swenet. That is my next port of call. I should find the scribe's office. The manifest might tell me who the ship belongs to.
Okay. So we've got to complete Blood in the Water side quest to carry on the main quest. So let's have a look at quests then. So we have got Crocodile Tears, which is a lower level than Blood in the Water. And Curse the Pharaohs has now jumped up to level 51. So what we should do is Crocodile Tears first, I think. Which we've got to find Sobek. Now, we haven't really been anywhere down here. There is a side quest over here as well we should really grab. There's still quite a lot we haven't done. Idle Hands we should really grab sooner rather than later as well. Because it's a level 46 quest. We still haven't met this guy either, the Faithless One. We know they're here. We've not met them. We haven't even been to the Wazat Desert yet. So as I say, there's still lots to see and do, I'm sure. What we'll do, always try and do the lower level quest first. So we'll fast over to here, we'll go and find Sobek, which is here. We think it's a reincarnation of Sobek, the crocodile god, who's come back to kill people that kill his children, basically normal crocodiles. Us being one of those, we've killed quite a few throughout the game, so it may not be too happy to see us. But we'll head to do that. There's a viewpoint nearby, there's another mission to grab nearby, so we'll try and do that at the same time. Part of me wants to have a look at the Faithless One and see if we can take him on, but part of me knows we were warned they're extremely dangerous. But at some point I think we do have to have a look at him. We've now got 4 ability points. We should really gather these. Berserk needs 2, Chariot needs 3. 2, 2, and 2. Right, I think we'll do this one. We don't use the warrior bow, but it's another 2. So in theory, we need 2, 4. We need 7 more ability points. So now I'm finishing the game. I've got every skill. There's still 8 more synchronization points, to be fair. Oh, Faithless One is here. He is nearby. Where is he? Can't see him, but they reckon he's on the road nearby. Like I say, I kind of want to meet him because I'm curious to what he's like. But it did warn me that they are extremely difficult. Anubis Shadow. I want to have a look. I want to have a go. It just looks like an ordinary man. We're gonna try and take him on. I've got a feeling he's going to be extremely difficult. Soldiers are also joining. That's not really gone to plan. Mainly because the soldiers have now decided to join in. Right, we're going to have to deal with these soldiers, I think, before we get too much of this Anubis Shadow. Oh, caught us there, didn't he? Caught us from behind that. Trying to be careful not to take a major hit from this guy. But the soldiers attacking as well isn't really helping. And there are lots of them at this point. Lots of them all shooting at me. This has really not gone to plan. Trying to ignore the soldiers around me at this point. Concentrate on this guy. To be fair, he's nearly down. Which I'm surprised by, considering they warned us how difficult this guy was going to be. Right, overpower. He's so nearly... He's down. We've got a confirmed kill, but we've defeated him. So now we just need to deal with these soldiers. Any more for any more? No more attacking me. Items in proximity, so this is Sobek over here as well. So we actually beat an Anubis Shadow. It was nowhere near as difficult as I was expecting. You can't do the Mastery Challenge, I spent 4 hours and you can't get the last 2. That's bad. What's the issue though? Is it they're just too difficult? The guards you need to kill a certain way are killing themselves. What are you finding is the hardest part? We're going to do Warrior Bow. The elect of Ra, the great Ramesses, stood before his enemy and they were legion. But a multitude of men trembled before the Pharaoh, for they knew his bow could cleave even the Duat asunder. It's a really cool bow. It's just hard. Oh, okay. My only advice would be try and learn from the mistakes. Which 2 have you got left? Are they assassinations? What are they? Right, Sobek.
That is no god.
That is not Sobek. That is a man with a crocodile mask.
Did that damnable captain at the wharf send you to mock me?
I heard you stand against the soldiers who killed the crocodiles.
I was expecting a crocodile.
I'm just trying to protect my family. Sobek allows us to take what we need to survive, nothing more. It is one of the commandments.
You thought to frighten them away? Make them believe Sobek strides from the reeds?
Why should the Pharaoh's cast not do some good?
I used to kill enemies with a hammer.
Your last
Oh, I'm
performance
used to that. We used to hammer all the way through. I don't think that's going to be that bad.
deal with your
The bow
poachers.
ones I find the
Tread
hardest.
carefully through the reeds, Neb.
The bow ones I think
This
are
captain does
difficult.
not respect the natural balance, so he will pay the price.
Right, so this side quest, we need to deal with the captain. He's supervising the grim work of his men at the Hunter's Dock. So his men are killing... are hunters and they're killing the crocodiles. And that's what we need to go and deal with. There is also a viewpoint here as well. So crocodile tears. It wasn't a mission I was expecting. I was expecting Sobek to be a crocodile. Turns out Sobek wasn't a crocodile. It was a man dressed as one. So yeah, a bit different to what I was expecting, to be fair. So I knew we was going to alert him. He's got the spear. So we're helping the injured man finish his mission, and that was to kill the people who have been hunting crocodiles unduly, and they shouldn't be. Hunter's Dock is now clear, and this is the guy we need to kill. And he is coming this way now. He's on fire, he's down. And he's down as well. We do need a confirmed kill. Aekius, you're wrong. Your Sobek is nothing but a hunter dressed in a brute he skins. He thinks to fire us off from killing the river beast. I saw him myself, so make sure he's dead by nightfall.
They thought the hunter was truly Sobek.
Yeah, they originally thought he was Sobek, but he wasn't. Right, what we'll do while we're here, is just so we can come back quickly, I just want to get the viewpoint, and then we'll return to the hunter. The viewpoint is over here, and up. Because yeah, there is a side quest here that we do need to grab. So we'll get a viewpoint, then we'll return to the hunter. Tell him we've killed the captain, and then go from there. There's another location cleared by doing a mission, which is always a bonus. Yeah, we need to go back and do them, to be fair. We've got plenty of time. As I say, the DLC isn't coming till next week. Depending when we finish this. We will hopefully have a look at the mastery challenges. See what we can do. I'm hoping we don't have to spend 4 hours on one or anything like that. I know they've made them slightly easier. I don't know what's changed. But yeah, we need to go back and finish them. There is a story bit as well. If you finish them, there is a little bit of story as well. So I'd like to get them done before the DLC drops.
What is this now? The hunter struck a flame.
Ah, someone's burned down his house. That's the hunter.
I'm glad to find you unscorched.
You said you would deal with the captain, and yet he came and banned my hut to
We can't done, we killed him.
Rest assured, the captain is dead.
Then like Osiris, he has risen again. For he was here, shouting for me to face him as I cowered in the bushes.
That cannot be.
No, we killed him. We literally just did it.
Something is very odd, Neb. Has Sobek cast me?
You do his work. Why would that be? Where did the captain return to?
The outpost above the fields.
I don't see how a poacher cheats the jackal. But it is no longer safe for you here.
A truth is spoken. I will go south where they honor the god. The Rager grants you teeth, Neb.
Right, we're going to go back and kill the captain again. He has cheated death and has retreated to the outpost. Which is also where the side quest is, so actually This helps us quite a bit, and there's a question mark to clear as well there. So we can do several things at once. But we definitely killed him. So how was he cheated death? Or it wasn't really him. Could have been someone that looks like him, an imposter. A lot of people use doubles to stop assassinations. So possibly could be that. Yeah, a little bit disappointed with the Shadows of Anubis. Even though we had soldiers attacking us as well, it wasn't difficult. So yeah, a little bit disappointed by that. Right, this is an outpost. We will clear this at the same time and gain the side mission while here. It would make sense to do everything at the same time while we're in the location. Not worried about the Pharaoh's Shadow.
I should not be seen in this area.
Right, let's plan our attack. Try and keep it as silent and deadly as possible, and then when it all goes wrong, we fight our way out, and it does inevitably go wrong. Side quest is nearby as well. I think they're being held captive. So we need 1 captain, 1 commander, 2 treasures. It's fairly simple. Trying to just plan my course. Ah, I've got a wrong bow attached. Every time I do that, I have the wrong bow on. My fault, if I'm the complete wrong bow on. Right, one is over there. So I want to head there first.
I don't like the...
Alarm! Over here! I steal.
I missed him.
Who shot that?
That was a poor shot.
On my way!
We have got the captain to deal with here as well.
You hear that? Eyes open, Zap.
A lot of guards here, all looking for me. In some ways it's helped because I've drawn them away from my target. But at the same time there's a few of them around. I could take them all on, but I'm going to end up in a big old fight, which is too late, I've been spotted. Yeah, I made the mistake of getting seen. I should have backed off. Right, who's next? Any more for any more? The brazier's lit, there's reinforcements incoming as well. We're going to have a proper fire in our hands right now. This is the captain we need to kill for the second time as well. So yeah, we've killed this captain once. We've now got to kill him a second time. Not sure how we survived the first time. But he is now dead a second time. We will need to confirm kill though, I think. We're definitely find a way out of this situation, aren't we? He's blocked my big attack. Right, this is the... I want to chain it if I can. There we go. It's one of the captains down. And the other one's now on our back as well. I might go back to sword. I was going to use that axe just because we're surrounded. An axe with a load of people around you is generally quite a good one to use. Caught again. There's so many here. It's my fault for not doing it discreetly as not usual. I got caught when I shouldn't have done. Right, we'll try the quick bow as well, I think, because we can set on fire with that. Right, if we can chain throw this and take out 2 at once, there we go. You're on fire. Burn. Right, he's down. He's gone. I think we have actually done it. No, there is still a guard up here to be aware of. I think the treasure's up top as well. It is indeed. So this will be location cleared at least. That was a lot harder than it probably should have been. I'm still missing the treasure actually. Where's he? That is there. I need to assassinate ideally. Okay, we've missed the treasure below. Where is it? I swear I just saw it. Ah, here it is. There we go. That is done. And that's location complete. We need to confirm the kill here. I need to collect the side mission as well. This is the captain we've killed for the 2nd time.
And the mist clears. Twin brothers.
Ah, they were twins! Sobek walks amongst us. My men saw him, claimed he arose in the water like a sea storm, roaring for his lost children. I will not send more to stand against him when the gods found fit to give our mother twin sons. He bound us in blood and you should protect, not bully me. Archaeus. I like the fact that they were twins. I wasn't thinking twins, I was thinking doubles.
Let me out, you cockless hyenas! I must find it!
Okay, let's free this man.
Who are you that asks me this?
National Treasure's new quest.
Here trading questions, or I can free you and help.
We got to escort him out.
We can stand here trading questions, or I can free you and help your cause.
Then let us leave before the treasure is lost for good.
I'll put the mission on just so we can escort him out once we get to a certain distance. He should talk. There we go.
Do you care about our history, Seni?
Obviously, yeah, always.
I fight to defend it.
I am Kanika, seeking a relic of great significance. It belongs in a temple.
A worthy sentiment.
The papyrus of Pentu holds the key. I was haggling with the merchant for it. Then all was blackness and I awoke in a cell accused of his murder.
With the papyrus nowhere to be found.
You have a talent for deduction. But without the Pentu's words, neck my only lead.
Where were you ambushed?
South of here, near the mountain roads. Will you recover it, Seni? I will go to the excavation site. If the soldiers find the treasure first, all is lost.
So he needs us to go and recover
a race to find a relic.
A papyrus from where he was attacked. And since we're already this way, we may as well carry on to where this is. Let's double check the level of the quest. 49. Main quest is also 49. So yeah, we'll do this while we're here. It makes sense. We might as well carry on. We're already here anyway. Garrison is dealt with, so that's the question mark cleared at least. I could do some arrows ideally. If we see any. I swear I didn't start that fire, someone else did. At least we've cleared the question mark. It's nice to do the question mark whilst doing a mission. It's nice to do more than one thing as we're in one place. So this guy was ambushed. We've saved him from being incarcerated. He's now been ambushed. Well, he was ambushed previously. The price he needed was stolen. We need to investigate where he was ambushed. Let's see what we find.
Get ready. Stabbed in the chest. A senseless waste of life. But he fought back. Against the thief. Horse dung, but no horse. Now we know how our thief got away. A blood trail. Someone is badly injured. He could not have got far. Kanika needs that papyrus. So let's follow the thief.
Right, so he was on a horse. And he was injured. So let's follow the blood trail, although it tells me where roughly we're heading anyway. Okay, so he's up here. There is someone else up there. That is where we're heading. I wish it wouldn't show you the location on the map. I think you should be able, you should just look at the clues, like the blood on the floor. I know Valhalla does that quite well. You have to look at the clues to figure things out. I know the horse is running away. It's got a thief on the back. Don't stop running, horse. I'm not a horse wrangler. Come here.
Will need to
right, we've got it.
At the excavation site.
We've got it. Perfect. So now we have it. So the excavation site's all the way over here. We may as well grab the viewpoint on the way. There is a question mark just here. I think this is going to be bandit camp or something. No, it's just a treasure location. Which, while we're here, we'll clear. It makes sense while we're here.
Hey, what?
Not overly worried about bandits. That's one of two. There's a second treasure. And I didn't mark them both up. Okay, it's in that hut. Yeah, generally treasure locations aren't going to be story related. Generally. Sometimes they are. 9 times out of 10 they're not. This was the Nuts Cabin hideout. Our viewpoint is just ahead. We'll head there. And then we've got no reason to clear these question marks. So we'll head to the excavation site instead. One of them might even be a place. Yeah, there we go. So one question mark is actually a location, a town. So one we don't even have to clear anyway. Right, viewpoint is. That may even level us up to another ability point. There we go. Ability point gained. We know there's a Pharaoh down there. I've got no interest in taking them on at this point. We don't really gain anything from dealing with them. I don't think. So we're going to head instead to the excavation site. See if we can meet up with Kanika and find out what this lost national treasure is that he's after. We've discovered a barracks again. It could be story related, so we'll leave it for the time being until the mission takes us there. Because we've got the town though, we can fast travel back when needed, so not a massive issue. You bandits are deciding to attack. One is down. Any more for any more? I don't know if bandits actually think they stand a chance.
Mine now.
Got my arrows back and we carry on. I probably could ride and make this quicker to be fair, but if I think sometimes the reason I don't ride is because I want to see what's there. I think if you ride you miss some of the detail because you tend to go too quickly. And that's why in most games I don't ride anywhere. Because I want to see the detail. Right, so there's a camp there by the looks of things.
Soldiers, sifting through the sands.
Yeah, I think we've got to deal with the camp. Which is the question mark. So again, this could be two birds, one stone kind of situation, hopefully.
You found the papyrus? Who took it? No, I don't care. The relic is all that matters. Hurry, they have doubled their efforts to secure it. No, it can't be. I hoped, but this is incredible. We must go, now, to the Cave of Endless Sorrows.
Lead on, Kanika. I will deal with anyone.
Okay, maybe we're not heading into the camp. Are we heading into the camp? Are we not?
Good job they are digging in the wrong place.
No, we're not going there. They're in. That's the wrong place.
I will know.
How much of a living can you make?
Oh no, we are heading in there.
For my shame.
So although we said we would protect him, why would you run straight into a camp? I missed him.
The Pharaoh's treasures will not be plundered.
Why would you run straight into a camp? Did you not say, right, can we sneak in or deal with the people in the camp first? I need to... I've stopped him hitting the alarm at least. That guy's in trouble over here. Yeah, that's a ridiculous thing to do. Like, he ran straight into the camp. When instead he could have said, we need to find a way in. We could have sneaked in. They could have done lots of different ways in. That is a ridiculous thing to do. There is a captain here as well we need to deal with. That's just a normal person.
Die, die! Hey.
Yeah, that was... I don't understand why he just ran in like that. Right, is he up? He is up.
This is the place.
I still don't even know where the captain is, to be fair, or the treasure. We haven't really looked.
Such beauties. Come see for yourself, Bayek.
The Cave of Endless Sorrows. Okay, he's digging out the statue.
For my shame, I made
there we go.
money as a smuggler. I am paying off a great...
He has found it.
There is no...
I love the way the sand moved when he was digging out. That was quite good.
Not it,
see, look, there's even a tunnel leading in from behind. There was no need to run through that camp.
They are. The gold hilts, the bar and pet blade, the lily and jackal adorned sheaths.
Daggers.
More than daggers. The blades of the son of the Aten. Tutankhamun.
Of Pharaoh's weapons.
The whereabouts of his tomb has been lost to the desert for centuries.
We actually know where his tomb is. We found it accidentally.
You must take them.
I am no thief, Kanika.
Perhaps someday they can lie with the Pharaoh again. Until then, they must be in the hands of one who truly serves Egypt.
I will use them to exact punishment on the men who rape our history.
That's the spirit. May the hills never tarnish in your service, Bayek.
There we go.
Head to the Mooncasser's village.
Quest complete. I think we've gained daggers of Tutankhamun, dual swords. We will have a look at them shortly. I don't think they're going to be that good, level-wise. Where is this captain? In there, okay. We need to deal with the treasure here, deal with the captain, and then we've cleared the question mark. And then from there we'll have a look at them. But yeah, there was an entrance down the back of the cave. There was no need for him to run through the centre. It was a bit silly. Nonetheless, we made it work. I just would have preferred a different entrance. Right, we've cleared that. I need arrows anyway. No, arrows are full. There's a soldier just there. I'll deal with him. Before we have to fight anyway. Oh, I've missed him twice. Right, he's now out. There's another one. Thought I dealt with everyone. Get rid of the fire. Right, we can now gain arrows And there's a question mark cleared at least. And we can now have a look at where to head next. That is cleared. We'll have a quick look at the daggers. Again, they're going to be too low level for us to use. The daggers of Tutankhamun. Horus sent metal to aid the Boy King, so they may restore the sovereignty of all the gods. He fashioned twin blades from the bat end pet, forged in the dying embers of the sun disk. They're not bad. They look quite cool. So, what is next quest-wise? That is the question. 49, Blood in the Water. We actually have to go to the town that we've found coming this way. So that's going to work out quite nicely, I think. Because we have to head to the town. Obviously, we won't clear the camp unless the mission tells us to. But that works out really nicely, the way we went. Pharaoh's shadow has risen. If it's nearby, we'll take it on. I don't see the reason to go out my way now to take on these shadows. Mainly because you don't gain anything from them. If anything, they're just more of a hindrance. They take time, they get in the way. You don't gain enough from them to make them worthwhile. Other than obviously the shards of the star, which we do need. So the fully upgraded thing, I suppose we should go after them. But other than that, there isn't any real need. Have you killed all the scorpions? No, we've only been to 2 of the underworlds. So there's still more. I think 2 more underworlds to go to be fair. So we've still got more to do. Right, we've got to visit the scribe. There we go. Let's interact. But yeah, no, we haven't.
Looks deserted. Where could he have gone?
We haven't killed them all because we've only been to 2 of the underworlds. I would assume there's more to do elsewhere.
Ooh, and you are?
Looking for the scribe.
You and half of Yebu. But no one has seen him since yesterday.
He seems a bit shifty.
Find him.
Well, are you not strong and masterful? But why would I know where he is? I am only the one who pays his wages. Wait. I cannot bear to see anyone so crestfallen.
We've been to Hunter's Village already.
Try the Hunter's Village. He has a taste for exotic meat, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Hippo, silly! Or maybe he headed to the Pharaohs Village for more paper.
Thank you, Neb.
No, thank you, Neb. And if you do find him,
I don't like him. I really don't like him. So I've got to reply to the website that I write articles for. Bear me 2 seconds. Okay, so we need to find this guy. He left on errands to the south. So unless there's a second Hunter's Village, which there could be, to be fair, the Hunter's Village we dealt with. Oh, it's a Hunter's Dock. So actually, he could be over here. To be honest, we didn't. Well, yeah. So we're not backtracking. We are carrying forward. I thought for a second. Well, actually, while we're here, let's get rid of all our weapons we don't need. We're going to sell everything we don't want, just because we've got a massive amount of stuff that we will not use. We'll keep the legendary and sell everything else. I'll have a quick look what he's going to buy. Nothing fantastic. Nothing was going to help us. And we won't upgrade anything. I think that's kind of pointless now as well.
All right. I'll take it. All right.
Another blacksmith we're probably going to put out of business because he won't have any money left by the end of it.
I'll take it. All right.
Scepters don't need. I'll keep the scepter of Unmund because it looks different. There's a couple of sentimental ones we do keep. But yeah, we definitely don't need money.
All right.
But there's also nothing really to spend it on now. We got to that point in the game where I'm only getting selling stuff just because it annoys me how much we have and we don't need. So when you're looking at the new weapons you gain, legendary wise, you have to go for everything else first. And this just clears up a little bit.
I'll take it. I'll take it. All right.
Okay, shields are the last one.
I'll take it.
Rid of that one. There we go. So at least we've cleared up our inventory. That's the main thing. I pressed the button, sorry. The website keep messaging me, asking different questions about articles and stuff. Right, let's carry on. So yeah, we're still heading to find this guy. What time are we on for? Oh, about 40 minutes, 35 minutes, 40 minutes. Right, he is nearby according to this. Where is he? Scribe is over there. That is where we're heading. We need to tell him he's lost his job as well, don't we? He's gonna be alive or dead? What do we reckon?
Signs of a struggle. This doesn't look good for the scribe.
No, it doesn't look good, does it? He looks dead.
I need that manifest. They must have taken his belongings to their camp.
Bandits again, as always. Bandits are bane of our existence at this point. Right, bandits camp's over there. That is where we're heading next, by the looks of things. They just seem to always take out the person we're after. Flooded farm hideout. There's a captain and there is also treasure. I'm going to be a bit wary because this guy's coming up. That worked actually really well.
Says it's docked south of Yebu. Hopefully it is still there.
So we have the manifest docked south of Yebu, and it was carrying the Lotus because it was unmarked. We might as well clear this while we're here. So we just got that guy to take out. This is the captain. We're not going to be able to assassinate. He got us before because of an overpower. Quite a few bandits here, so just got to defeat these just to stop them coming after us. There we go, knock the shield with the power attack, and they are down. We'll free the people while they're here. They will probably attack us, because they tend to whenever we free people. There we go. I don't understand why they attack us when we freed them. To me, that makes no sense. I know these are all soldiers, but it makes no sense for them to come after us once we've just freed them. Some ran off and two stayed to attack. They're all running away now. I'll leave them to run. Time to go to Skellige. Nice. So that's another question mark cleared because of the mission. We've got to get to here now. And there is a question mark on the way, so we may as well have a look at what it is. If it's a base, we'll obviously leave it. If it's anything else, we'll clear it along the way. But we're heading for the ship that has docked. Whilst we look for the Lotus, who seems to be the one that's orchestrating the desecration of the tombs. A lot of the evidence is pointing towards it's his idea, his doing. That is why we're after him.
I'll kill you, bandit rats.
So the soldiers are attacking the bandits. You're on fire, so you're not going to last long. He's down. Any more for any more? And he's down. I think everyone that was attacking us is now dealt with. They try to ambush us. I think we dealt with them all. And on we go. So next question mark is here. It looks like a space. It could be treasure though. It is just treasure, so we'll clear over here. There will probably be guards. It's a fishing village. And there are guards. There are always guards. No, there is no guards. It's just a fishing village. I've got it completely wrong. Why are you attacking me now? We can't go anywhere at the minute without being attacked by someone. He's down. Don't learn the lesson, do they? They should listen to their kin and learn that they cannot take us out like that. Just leave us alone. Let us carry on our missions. Don't need to ambush us. Right, this treasure's underwater by the looks of it. There we go. Location cleared. That's a nice easy question mark. And we're still going to find the ship, which is across there. I was going to try and see if we can nick a boat. But none of these are the ones we can take. Although this boat may come to help us. We have to borrow it for a second. He's anchored in Yebu. But it is quicker obviously to get there by boat at this point. Can we borrow your boat, please? Thank you very much, you're very kind. They're back in a minute. Alright, here we go. Not worried about the Pharaoh shadow at this point. Okay, it says it's docked. That doesn't look like it's docked to me. That looks like it's moving.
Looks
No.
like it has already been boarded.
Something has attacked the boat. Someone has attacked the boat and we now to investigate. You go back to the Gwent video to see the location of the merchants I can buy cards. Do you not look around first, or do you go to those first? Because then the people, the merchants with the cards, as long as you don't leave without going to them all.
Someone tried to throw him
My plan is I'm going to look at the guide for the Gwen cards, make notes, and follow that. I don't want to be reading something whilst we're doing it.
Scattered papers and contracts for valuable artifacts.
That's kind of my plan, is to actually make notes about the Gwen cards, just because the Gwen cards are so missable.
A lot of blood. Someone dragged a body towards the edge of the deck. But where did it end up?
Well, it ended up over there by the looks of it. That is a
distraction, maybe.
Big amount of blood going that way.
But someone dragged a body overboard to try and create a distraction. Did they? Pieces of broken relics.
Yeah, there's something over there, isn't there? I just want to grab all the clues while we're here.
Left the precious cargo untouched.
Oh right, you're going to try and get them all first.
Profit.
Yeah, I think we'll do it slightly differently to that. Just because I don't want to be reading a guide the whole time. Snake. 2 snakes. Snakes dealt with. I could see there was something under there, that's why. Right, let's head to the dock. Where this blood stains went. Yeah, I just don't want to be reading as we're playing, that's the only thing. If I make notes, it makes life simpler. Right. There's a load of people here, though.
Those brutes are nothing but trouble. Killing innocent merchants now.
I am not sure that made off with
innocent.
Someone stole your horse. Did they come from the ship?
Yes. Some rust-haired demon.
Because it's not as simple as just getting to the ship, was it? There's a lot more going on.
Stole Ganymede and rode off towards the smuggler's village.
And your clothes?
A man cannot even have a refreshing swim without thieves and vagabonds setting upon him. Now what am I supposed to do?
So they stole his clothes as well.
Pray to Sobek to return your robes.
Those brutes are nothing but trouble. Killing innocent merchants now.
Right, we've got to find the red-haired thief. There is a question mark here. There's also a side mission to pick up here. So at least we'll do more than one thing at once here.
Sure that Lotus is innocent.
Time-wise, we've got about half an hour, so we're okay at the minute. So there's a question mark as well. It could be a place, it could be something we need to clear. Plus, this thief is here. This is a moon cursor village. So we have the thief over here somewhere. And we obviously need to clear the treasure from here as well. Although by the looks of it, there aren't any soldiers. So that makes life a little bit easier. Yeah, you're doing well, Keller. But then how many trophies do you still need to do? I know the Gwent, obviously, trophies are going to take a while. Do you know roughly how many more you need?
I painted the word on my door to honor the sky god.
Right, we'll grab the side mission, but first, we need to find the thief.
Sudek?
And we know him.
Of course. How many more red-headed thieves are out there?
Thief? I'm no thief by it.
We met him earlier. He met us off the dock, asked if we needed a bodyguard or a guide. We also killed his uncle.
I know you are on this ship. Who owns it?
Troubled dogs.
Oh no, we didn't kill his uncle. We left his uncle to die in the prison.
Responsible for those desecrators? Can I help it if one was my blood?
He also gave us the first relic
yes.
to the first tomb.
It was an adventure.
You know the best location of the annoying ones. That's my worry, I suppose, is the missable trophies. Make sure we don't miss them. I'll have a few notes I'll have to keep next to me when we play through, I must admit.
I was doing important work when we were boarded. Of course, the crew panicked. Me, I was cool as a breeze at the oasis.
So he ran off.
They were shouting for Merty to come out, but she was never on board.
Wait, the merchant woman?
They searched the whole ship, killed anyone who got in their way. Until they found the captain. Dragged him out, kicking and cursing. killed his men in front of him until he told them where she was. I was the only survivor. Crocodiles below me, soldiers everywhere. I made my epic escape.
By throwing a dead man in the water to distract the beasts.
To be fair, it's not a bad plan to get away. It obviously worked because he survived.
Now we have
Well, that's not a bad thing to be ahead of them and finish them before you finish the main story, to be fair.
Probably at her villa west of Yebu.
Because at least they don't have to worry about it.
It's by the pretty waterfalls. I could come with you. Fight by your side.
I will find her. And you, keep out of trouble.
Of course, of course. I wonder, how would someone become a smuggler? I am asking for a friend.
So another message from the website again. Only 37 more cards. That's not bad at all, to be fair. Right, so we need to go to Yebu to find Murti. Before we head there, we want to clear this village and we also want to grab this other side quest. Although we don't plan on doing the quest just yet. And then we've kind of done full circle, I think. We've done around most of the places. Still got lots to clear, but I think we've been quite a few different places. You're selling every gear you get from the question marks because the random gear can be sold for tons of coin. Ah, okay. Now you're questioning what difficulty to play Witcher gaming. That is the thing. Yeah, we are still planning to do Death March for our playthrough. That is still the plan. Right, we have quest here. Where was the treasure? I did mark it up. Treasure's over there, okay. We'll get the treasure first. My phone's going off constantly because of the website messaging me. Right, treasure in here. Then we'll grab this other side quest. And then from there, we are looking at what, another 20 minutes or so. We'll try and get to the viewpoint and Murti.
Bayek! My friend, have you sent many desecrators for judgment with the daggers of the Boy King?
They serve Egypt well.
Oh, so that was the guy that we helped.
Some say it holds the power of the gods.
An artifact such as that should never.
I'm playing on normal now, and I'm going to do Death March on New Game Plus. You can do a trophy that way. Oh, okay, so you're not doing it on Death March either then? What was... I'm going to do the same as Keller. You're going to play it on normal and then do New Game Plus and do the on that. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I get it. It's 2 playthroughs and I don't want to do 2 playthroughs. You know me. I don't like playing through twice. Which does make life harder for ourselves. It's like the Mass Effect. I don't have to do it on Insanity for the Platinum Trophy. And if I want the trophies from the Legendary Edition that were done separately, then we need to do it. So, but it's just because I don't want to play more than once. That's all it is. Right. This is the side quest that we can pick up here.
Fast like clucking hens.
How did you end up here, Neb?
The fishermen on the road to swim it.
Getting through the first fight, I'll be fine. Lots of dodging.
They took everything I owned.
These soldiers stole from you.
Recompense for the injury.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes. To be fair, I thought Mass Effect would be massively difficult in Insanity. And it's not anymore. We've had our issues. There's bits we've got stuck on. But to be fair, then it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
And the road is busy. Many head to the desert west of the village. More will fall foul of it.
I will talk to this so-called fisherman.
Right. We're only gaining this quest, so we've got it. When there's no other reason at the minute.
Justice will be done.
Right, fish out of water again. It's a new quest, but it is higher level than the one we're currently doing. It's level 51, we're doing a 49 currently. And Losers Weepers is actually before it. So I'm trying to do them in level order just because it just makes sense to do it that way. So currently we're still going to get to Murti. Now, Murti is over here. I want to grab the viewpoint while we're there. We are rapidly running out of time. So we'll see if we can get across to Murti, get a viewpoint at least. Hopefully get the Murti's villa as well. And even after all this time of doing Origins and being as far into it as we are, I still panic when it comes to the autosave. I still don't trust it 100%. Right, I'm not worried about the Pharaoh Shadow. We may have to go on after them to fully upgrade all the gear towards the end of the game. Although, if we finish the game, and we haven't upgraded all our gear, I don't think there's much need to do so. But we shall see how that goes. Come on, you can climb up there. Up, up. Climb up, come on. Right, that's the viewpoint up there. That's what we're heading for first. We don't necessarily have to jump off it, but at least we've got it. Which means we can come back to this area whenever we need to now. Do you both really think Death March is a bad idea then? For The Witcher? Because that was the original plan, was play through on Death March. Do it in one shot. Obviously I don't like replaying things. Because once you know the story, there's no surprises anymore. So the plan was just to play through one shot. Oh, I knew. I've just found out what he's after. Right. Mix of both. I know. Oh, right. I know why he's been getting hold of me then. I know. I've got another article to write. Which is all good. It's just not something I'm overly au fait about. I'm going to have to do some research. I'm going to write an article on the Xbox Game Pass.
Murti has visitors.
Right. Murti has got visitors. We're going to have to kill the soldiers. There's a few of them here by the looks of it. There's also a treasure to gain while we're here. It's a nice villa, I'll give it that. Death March is the worst thing ever. So I will catch up with chat in a second. Right, we've scanned them all. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but on New Game Plus it's going to be very easy on Death March and Fast Ops. Yeah, because you already got your build, haven't you? Death March is the worst thing I've ever done. Died and raged on stream on the first fight. That's kind of how mad you got on. No, I do understand your reservations completely. I agree with your reservations. We're going to kill every soldier here. But, as I say, I don't want to have to do it more than once. That's my biggest reason for wanting to do it that way. Right, we need to eradicate every soldier here.
Your time has come.
You got to hear the first. I think these soldiers need to learn to fight.
Hey, what?
Right, you want some as well, big guy?
The end has come for you.
Right, one guy left. Oh no, there's more than one guy. That wasn't the last guy. On New Game Plus, you can speed through the story. Yeah, but it's still redoing the story, isn't it? I know what you're saying, I do completely agree. I like the added level of difficulty though, it's like Mass Effect. I could play it on easy and then speed through the story to get the legendary trophy afterwards, but I just think one playthrough is enough. Even no matter how much I enjoy a game, one playthrough for me is plenty. Once I know the story and there's no surprises, it's then not as enjoyable. It's like people wanting to play Valhalla again on New Game Plus. I get they want to do it. I wouldn't, because for me, the surprises aren't there anymore. How am I getting into this hut? There we go. I couldn't see the doorway because it was dark. Right, we need to go and speak to Murty. We've cleared the soldiers out of her house. And now we need to go and speak to her. We are rapidly running out of time. So I do need to... We need to get to a point where we can stop. And again, we're not live tomorrow morning because I've got my little boy with me. So we'll be live tomorrow evening to carry on. This is Murty.
You're behind these soldiers at my door.
You lied to me in Thebes.
Don't be naive. I told you all I could. If I betrayed the others, I would be dead already.
The relic. You knew of its power.
No. Until you came to my shop with bloody blades and a debt to be paid.
A debt still owing.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing, is writing an article and saying I'm not massively au fait with, but I do enjoy the research.
A gilded myth of
right, what is Murty going on about at this point?
Painted upon the walls of a heretic's tomb. And after what happened, I stopped looking.
What happened?
Slaughter. Of some poor soul who tried to stop our desecration. I never knew who did not want to know, but I profited, and for that, my heart is heavy.
Then lighten it.
When you came to Thebes, I started searching again, and I knew someone had found it.
Did you discover who has the relic?
That knowledge is shrouded, but it does not belong to men. It holds the power of the gods.
And it won't be long before someone discovers how to harness that power completely.
Then Amun help us all. This is where the trail led me. Bought from an antiquarian at the necropolis of the nobles.
It says the relic was used in a Ma'at ritual. A ritual long forgotten.
Take it. I am ready to leave this cursed land.
So we're still no closer to finding out who actually is bringing back the cursed pharaohs. Although something's happening.
The Claimer of Hearts comes for me.
The Claim of Hearts? Who is this guy? This is the relentless one. We have defeated one of these previously. They weren't as bad as I expected them to be fair. Considering we were warned of how brutal they were at the start, I haven't found these to be that bad, to be fair. We killed one whilst being attacked by the soldiers. We've put him to sleep. That'll help us get a few attacks in. I don't know what we killed him. I dodged. I did a perfect dodge, and it gained me something. It's obviously one of the abilities we have. We've got a new axe. A Palmet's Carver. I don't know what ability that was, but I did a perfect dodge, and that was amazing. I glowed yellow. That was really cool. I think we've got a new axe to use. We've been using this one quite a while now, the Tooth of Sobek. But I think we've just gained a new axe. We have the Palmet's Carver. Does more damage. So health on kill. Nice. Adrenaline on kill and adrenaline on hurt. Even better. Taking strength from the fertility cycle of the date palm, this heavy axe restores Ankh with each blow. It looks really nice. I like that. You just realised you can't play Witcher after Valhalla. I have to do Ghost of Tsushima. Oh yeah, 'cause you sort of finished that. You're in Skellige now, Keller. Nice. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is one of those games I want to play at some point. Right, I need to kind of find somewhere to go. We're still trying to get to this mission. What I may do, we are rapidly running out of time. I don't think we're going to get much more done today, looking at it. Time-wise. We could go back to this fast travel point. We could save here, to be fair. If I dismantle a weapon, it should give us an autosave. Quest-wise, we're still on this one, the blood in the water, which is part of the Curse of the Pharaohs. We've got to find the Lotus still. We're still trying to find the Lotus. After that, we've got Losers, Weepers, Fish Out of Water, A Sister's Vow. So we've still got quite a lot of quests. In terms of the map, we've still got a whole area of the Wazet Desert we've not even visited at all. There's side quests still popping up everywhere. I think we've still got 2 tombs to do that I know of. There's probably more. There's a side quest down there. There's still a few places we haven't cleared just in case they're story related. Trying to hold off a little bit just in case the story takes us there. So being a bit careful when it comes to those. If we dismantle a bit of gear, that should give us a save point normally. There we go. There we go, saving now. I still worry about it. I still really badly worry about save points. But it will give us an automatic save point now, actually, because I'm about to take a new skill. There we go. Save point there. And, yeah, I've got everything. That was a quest item, and I don't know what it's for. We gained it, but I don't know what the quest item was for. We're still doing much more Shards of the Star to actually upgrade. I've got trinkets. I don't need money. I don't need anything at this point. What I'm going to quickly do, we're going to run through the gear that we've gained, just because that way take off the little red dot that starts to annoy me after a while. There we go. So everything needs one more upgrade. We need one more upgrade for the Hidden Blade. We need one upgrade for the Stabilizer Glove, one for the Bracer, and one for the Breastplate. So there's a few, just one upgrade needed. I haven't really used anything other than that. But I think that's it for today. I just don't think we're going to get any further in the next 5 minutes. So I just think we're at a point we can stop. So it makes sense to stop at this point. I'm going to move and then regret moving quite quickly, I'm sure. So yeah, that is it for today. 5 more merchants that sell scarves and skeletons. Nice. You're doing well, Keller. As I say, I need to when we're ready to do it after the Siege of Paris, I'll have notes for the cards, I think, to help. I think that's the best bet. But that is us done for today. That is us done for this morning. There is a video out this afternoon or this evening. I'm not sure which one it is. Monday. Lost track. I've done quite a few bits of content ahead of time. Scheduled quite a few, and I can never remember what's out in what order. I'm pretty sure. What are we, the 26th, aren't we, today? I think it's the 26th. It is 26th. I think it's Battlegrounds today, yeah. Battlegrounds this evening at 5. Yeah, as I say, I've done quite a bit of content in advance. I Unfortunately, Battlegrounds, if you haven't watched the first video, I did put in the description because there's no commentary. There's no need for commentary in that. There is no platinum trophy. You can 100% all the trophies, but there's no platinum, which is a little bit annoying. So we can't count it on our platinum list. Frustratingly. Right, we are back tomorrow evening. Be an evening stream for a couple of hours, about 9 o'clock-ish. That'll be tomorrow evening, so no daytime stream. And then we're back in the morning again on Wednesday. And then Thursday will be an evening, and then we'll work out the weekend once we get to Thursday. But that's the plan. Thank you all very much. You've all been fantastic as always. Thank you, Gaming. Thank you, Keller. Thank you, everyone else. Thank you for the views, the likes, the comments, and the conversation. As always, it's been fantastic. So we'll be back with more Assassin's Creed tomorrow evening. If I don't see you then, have a nice week, and have a nice rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.